everybody, and happy Thursday. We got a lot going on. We got some regional scrims today. Also got Don't Talk If You Don't Know. Starts at 7:30 p.m. Got to prep a show. We're going to recap everything Heartsteel Cup. Slight preview for regionals, not a long preview. For anybody who's watching the VOD, it won't, I don't think it's going to be officially part of that. So this is going to be kind of a shorter VOD for people who are watching. But we're going to jump into scrims. They already have been started. They're about 5 games in or so. I don't know how much longer they'll go. So if they end up cutting short because they don't have enough people, which I'll be surprised if that's the case, we'll either queue up ladder or maybe watch some VODs of said scrims. Let's go ahead and run through, shall we? All right, so this is the end of the game. We just got to the top 4. Go ahead and unmute. Can't really hear the game.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Well, I can hear now. All right. Ultis Dino, thank you for the prime. Why is my alert there? Weird. I feel like okay, you know what it is? I keep having like a bunch of different scenes. If you guys can't see right now, but basically what started off as I think I had like 4 scenes at one point is now starting to get to like there's just too many. So I'm starting to get lost. All right, we got Dish Soap with the Bard reroll. Dish Soap with Bard 3 going up against Riven 3 with a Radiant Giant Slayer. Radiant GS I think is her best item specifically. It's either Radiant GS or Radiant BT. I don't think Radiant Quicksilver is her best Radiant item, but it's like up there. It's up there. But that also could be fake data because Radiants are such low sample size that like basically I think what you want to do is just take any Radiant item you can. Oh no, I'm wrong. Radiant Edge of Night is her best item. Huh. Oh, today I learned. Okay, let me start for higher tier. Okay. It's Radiant BT. It's Radiant BT. But again, the sample size is like 100, 200, so hard to tell. Basically, just take whatever you can get. What up, New Winky? Hello, Firefly. Hey, friend, did you have Hot Pot last week? I did not. Sadly, there was no hot potting. If you guys want stats, by the way, I am compiling a stat sheet. That's right, me, Frodan, that has stats. If you guys want, it's just in its formative stages right now, so you get to get a look of what's happening. But we'll take a look after it. You'll watch me input it live. Bard is getting a big results. Lulu getting a big results. I'm gonna get Riven with yet potentially another win. Riven's win rate is very high so far. Who think's in the best form right now? If I were to pick a regionals winner today, let me see. Let me go ahead and look at the stats. I'd say Wajan is really high up there. I would say Wajan. But you know, Kane Drew, 4 games averaging a 2.25. Not too bad. Hey, friend, I love that you're doing TFT. I followed you since the beginning of Hearthstone. And it's just funny that I've been watching for so long. I finally caught a stream, but I hit Master Season for the first time. Previously, Hearts like Plat. Peak Diamond. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Masters is a fantastic season. Can we get this win? This Caitlyn cast is huge. And boom. Not enough. Dish Soap wins again. You got that, Jazz baby. I didn't get to see how many Bard stacks it was at. That's okay. Have you seen Lucian 3? Lucian 3 is pretty insane. He just basically covers the entire screen, right? Good stuff. Okay, they're about to go into another game. They're in queue. Hold on 1 second. I guess they're just waiting for somebody to accept. Okay, so the way it works is while they're in queue, let me grab their stats and I'll show you guys how it's done. It's a little like not so fancy smancy stuff. Okay, so Disso just went first. So I have to go here and I have to go to data, and then I input. So this is game 6. So it's dish soap went first. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and open up a split view so you guys can see how this is done. Wow, Frodan has to do everything and be the stats tracker. So we got Precedence, Malala, Setsuko, Ashmu. Ashmu's not in regionals, but he's playing in the tournament tomorrow, so he's getting some practice. Kiyun and replay. I'm not gonna track things like portals or like headliners, stuff like that. Bar. This is Jazz reroll. So Jazz, this is Riven, Lulu, Punk. Oh, we got a Punk reroll. Punk reroll shown up a couple times. This is Caitlyn. It's actually a Heartsteel AD flex with Caitlyn as the backline DPS. We got Seraphine. He went 7th. Didn't he hit Senna 3 pretty early? Or was that a different game? And then this is, what did Repay play? He played like Jazz AD. Did Repay play AD? Anybody know? Go ahead and spectate game. Yeah, but his front line was laughable. You talking about Keyun or you talking about replay? 2 healthy AD flex. All right. All right. So with that, I mean, look, again, these are just scrim stats. They're just for you guys. It's just for pure speculation, theory crafting. But I would have to say that Riven is really up there right now. If I were to pick 5 comps that I would put, someone asked me what would be your 5 comps.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
My 5 comps would be Kale, Riven, Senna, probably. I don't think Lulu's kind of hard to play. I'd probably say something with Ari and AD and Heartsteel AD. I can't really say definitively outside of that right now. The meta is like a little bit is pretty balanced, but I think there's a lot of issues with or rather, it's not an issue. I would say that right now the meta with reroll kind of snowballs onto itself. As you guys know, there's the phenomenon in TFT. Atrix, thanks for 7. There's a phenomenon in TFT where the more people reroll, the better reroll gets. And so that kind of creates a weird vortex, so to speak. It's a reroll patch, but it's also not. But it also is. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you're just saying a bunch of jibber jabber. If this is your first like reroll / not really reroll patch, you'll get it by the end of the patch. You'll understand what I'm talking about. It's one of those things where like if nobody's rerolling, then reroll's either gonna like do very well because you hit so fast you're uncontested, but also you're falling behind, or you just have half the lobby go Heartsteel and you're like, okay, well there's no chance I could have won this game anyway. Why is 80 Flex's win rate so low? All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. This is my take. Okay, this is my take. This is not this opinion is not reflective of the higher elo player base, but I think people are bad at Heartsteel 80 Flex, and they always have been. They've been carried by the fact that the trait cashed you out and carried a lot of people's bad decision makings. And now that it's just taken a few dings across the board and people have optimized rerolls, so it punishes people who build very poorly or misunderstood it. Like, for example, they thought it was like Ezreal 2 was stable when in reality it was a lot more to it. That I think that people are getting exposed a little bit more. So my take on it is that Heartsteel 80 Flex is way harder than people remember it to be, because it's just a little small tweak here and there, slightly weaker across the board, and people are just not as stable, and then now people are playing reroll comps and punishing people with bad boards. But here's the reality of it: this win rate, 4%, that is fraudulent. You guys already know. If everybody here was trying to play for checkmate win out right now, I'm pretty sure that that win rate would spike. I don't think it's a 4% win rate comp. I'm pretty sure it's probably like in the 20s. I'd be like 21, 22 if I were to guess its true win percentage. Okay, let me increase the sound a little bit here. I don't know if it's just me, but it's sounding a little soft. True, I'm bad with Heartsteel. Yeah, you know what? I mean, somebody be like, Fine, aren't you just projecting? Aren't you bad at Hearthstone? The answer is yes. I'm not very good. And in fact, if you look at my profile, you can look at how many Hearthstone games I played in my past 20. I think I played like 2. And I think I went 8th with one of them. So I'm just a D key presser. If you think about it from my perspective, it's just more efficient, because if I learn all the ways to press D in this meta, if I learn how to play reroll, I can talk about way more things than just Hearthstone. Okay, but that being said, I probably need to spend a day or two to actually get good at Hearthstone line. I'm pretty ass at it. Anyways, that's my take on it. That's my spiel. I think Hearthstone is hard. Okay. Ooh, starter kit. Karthus? Oh. Okay. So starter kit, what's the average of starter kit? Starter kit's average is 4.5. Wow, believe it or not. Wow, this actually might be one of the most balanced prismatic augments we've ever had. 4.5, just a cut under the average win rate, just a cut under the average top 4 rate. But what do you think is the average placement of Karthus with Shojin and Morello? Scotty, the command is in-house. The command is in-house. Really low as in like good, or really low as in not good? Feel like Karthus is lower. It's like a 5. What's up, Raptor? I'm doing all right. All right, well, you know what? We can actually, thanks to data and nerding out, maybe we could figure this out. It looks like it's exactly at the average. 4.5, so we'll see. So we got March of Progress with a Morelos land. This is probably going to be just a reroll comp for Precedent. Morello kind of implies that he wants to think about Seraphine and Senna. The Precedent has, I mean, Disco is still the best opener in the game, right? Is there a better opener than Disco right now? Rain lost her streak. Going long is now considered to be a reroll augment as well, because going long gives you a lot of flexibility of when you roll. 3 spats. This is Spencer's first scrim game, by the way. Spencer has some questions to answer going into regionals, by the way. This dude is ladder dominant this set, but he hasn't had any remarkable results in tournaments. I know, 2 tournaments in Vegas. Like, how are you supposed to have good results in 3 tournaments? But the reality is, Spencer has not. He's not posted anything particularly impressive set 10 yet. Regionals could be his big one, big debut. Shopping spree. Well, this is an amazing augment. A lot of people have reroll augments. Looks like a Yone potential angle here for Rain. Ashmu with a KDA emblem and March of Progress. Wow, how many people are rerolling? Ooh. Okay. I'll give a cookie to anybody that knows the name of this item within 10 seconds. What is Ashmu spot? Oh, I mean the KDA thing. Crest of Cinders. Congratulations. That's actually what it's called. It's something I didn't know. I was just like, what would they call? Because Radiant Blue buff is like just another variation of blue buff. It's like Blue Blessing. I was like, okay, maybe this is like red rover or something. I don't know, like some kind of way to imply like red, and it tends to be something really different. Cookie me. All right, put it on my tab. I'll owe you a cookie. How good do you think Dish Soap spot is with a true damage emblem? Crest of Cinders on. I mean, it's just flexible. You can play Caitlyn. These are actually really good Caitlyn items. You can just put these 3 items on the Caitlyn, and it'd be very, very good. He just goes for a 4 loss. No Heartsteel yet, but he's rich, relatively speaking. 30 compared to some other people. 40 for Setsuko. Wow. Sold everything. Oh, you know, what if Setsuko gets Olaf 3? That'd be kind of funny. Precedent, 14 gold, but he's like March of Progressing. Another Pandora's. Kiyun got Pandora's items into Radiant Feast Gloves. You see the 2 healthy jazz board? Yeah. You know what's really funny? I was in a call with Setsuko, and he was like, dude, no one knows how to play like 2 healthy tempo into whatever. Like that shit's too hard. And then guess what happens? He doesn't scrims. I guess he was first timing it, and he just figured it out. That is the Setsuko. A true G. He was basically... he was like, how the hell do you even do this? And then he did it. Radiant Titans. Yasuo? Is this a Yasuo line? Level 4, 5 Yasuos. Okay, so we have Yasuo. A true damage setup here. It could be a lot of things, but I'm leaning towards Caitlyn. Although Dishop could theoretically just play for Senna. We got a pentakill. Is Spencer going country? He is. Country emblem. Okay. Country emblem. Ashmu going for KDA, what looks like to be Seraphine. He has 4 Seraphines, pre-headliners, who's at 7. Prestivance hasn't decided yet. Also, this was a little close for Krugs. You see the rain tweet? Yeah, of course. Of course. I did. It may or may not be part of the podcast tonight. This Demacian Raptor guy. If there's one person that you think is more terminally online when it comes to TFT, who do you think it is? That's right, Mort Dog. But in 3rd place, who do you think it is? Me. It's me. No one beats Raptor and Mort Dog. Those guys are just online always about TFT. But I think I'm in 3rd place. How there's so many spats? 3 people got spat on curve. Where is Raptor? Oh yeah, he's second. Mort Dog. All right, let's see how Setsuko handles his level 6. I think, sorry, not Setsuko, Dishop. Let's see how Dishop handles level 6. Now that he slams his emblem and he's playing flex, he by the way, is reforging his gunblade. Team building. Interesting. Oh, Recombomb. Is it a Recombomb spot? Not really. Took team building. This looks like he's going for Senna. He has a Nashers. Oh, Lulu. True damage Lulu. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh. True Lu. Oh my god. Senna. Wow. Oh, wow. Crest is very good for Senna. I mean, it makes sense. I feel like I feel like this is just good on a lot of people, but it would make sense because she hits a big wide AoE. Is he not gonna maintain the Nash? Oh, because Crest of Cinders is his Nashers, so now he's just gonna go for Death Cap. You know, I kind of thought the Nashers would have been slammed, but he's going for a Super Pain item plus a Death Cap plus the Crest of Cinders, and then going for the KDA Super Fan. All right. So about to hit a spat again, and then get 9 true damage. That would be very just soap-like. That'd be soap-like. Clear my team builder. You guys don't need to know what I was playing last game. Hey, it's actually kind of similar to this. I was playing Kale reroll. Wow. These Olaf items. Rain did go for Yone, and she hit Crowd Diver Yone with Vampirism. You know, is Yone making a little bit of a comeback? I think because people... You know what? Here's what's so funny. The more people are peeling off of Heartsteel AD, guess what is more available all of a sudden? More Yones. If you are like, you know what? It's a reroll meta. I ain't playing AD Flex. And I'm like, I ain't playing AD Flex. Like, I ain't playing AD Flex. Like, you know what's good? You know what's good? Yone 3. So maybe Yone 3 makes it a little bit of a comeback because the ebb and flow. The ebb and flow of TFT. I don't know if DK is gonna be in a good Yasuo spot if he's behind. I feel like Yasuo, you need to hit Yasuo 3 at 3. I'm checking with Precedence, see what he's rolling, because I think he was the only one that I don't know who if he committed or not. We saw Country, we saw a Senna, we saw Yone, I think we see Seraphine. We don't know what Precedent's gonna do. Katarina. No. He's actually going for looks like Spellweaver Lulu, perhaps? Maybe. But the way he's holding his bench implies that, and that's directly conflicting with Ashmu. Okay. Death Cap, Crest of Cinders, True Damage said. You just play the Titans, or do you roll that as well? Also, you could go for Spark if you want. I mean, maybe he probably wants to go for where is Spark? I was like, maybe he wants to roll this into a defensive item instead of an offensive item. I think that his offense is actually going to be good. The big problem with these kinds of comps in general is your front line is often like Echo 2 and a Nico 1. Like right now, he just gets overwhelmed and bullied by Q and just crushes his front line. 5 country for Spencer. 5 country for Spencer. Not looking too hot so far. Looks like he's kind of whiffing, and he's also really broke. Level 635. That was not good. I'd play KO from P-God spots. Ooh, I don't know about that. I think if you view Nashers to be an acceptable item on KO, maybe, but I don't think so. I'm not getting KO from it. I'm not getting KO. KO needs like specific setups around specific units. But that's the cool thing about some of the Spellweaver stuff is that you can kind of you have a lot of interchangeability based on if you hit Spellweaver or Hyper Pop or I don't know, like whatever else you get. Maybe he's thinking about Executioners, but I don't think so because Country is playing the Vex, going against Ashmu directly. Hune's win streak. Well, yeah, he has Radiant. Yeah, he has Radiant TG on Olaf too. Like this is the juice. This is the juice. It's not surprising at all. Ashmu is streaking. He hit Hyper Pop Lulu. And Precedent's directly contesting him. He could play this Vex if he wanted to. He's gonna skip it. Oh, this is actually gonna be a tight race between Precedent and Ashmu. They're both contesting each other. Nash is the best. Yeah, Nash is actually kind of bad, isn't it? On Lulu, at least in the data. In the data, Nash is kind of bad. Okay, Seraphine, I think you take this. Wait, he only has one Seraphine. Never mind. He's looking for specifically Lulu. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, you found the Lulu. That's good. That's good. But, like, he doesn't even have that good Lulu items. You just go blue buff here. Blue buff. And then Morello on Seraphine. So I guess Morello Lulu. I feel like I want utility on someone that isn't Lulu. And then I want Lulu to have the actual, like, damage items. I guess Gunblade is going. Morello's fine. But on the low, don't you guys think that Seraphine with Morello and Nash? Probably not. I'm backseeing too much. If he gets Hologram or Trickster's Glass here, would be great. Just got blinged out. You're watching his stream and giving spoilers in the chat. Yeah, so attack speed in general on Lulu is kind of an unfortunate interaction where when she casts, she can't get mana for a certain window of time. And that window of time we call mana locking. And so if she casts, the Nasher gives her attack speed. She attacks too fast, she doesn't get credit for that attack for mana. And so Nashor's isn't as effective because you might be like, okay, well, it's one auto. What's the big difference? It's a kind of big difference. When you have 30 mana, it's a third of the mana that you get. It could be a pretty big difference. Okay, 3's a crowd is good for his front line because he's playing 1-star front line. He's going up against Spencer. Spencer IEGS and Samira. 6 Samiras. He's, oh, I see. So he's rolling for Samira 3. He finds the Samira, he is good to go. Return on investment, blistering strikes. Spencer's augment setup is decent. Mr. Soap lost. Taking on Mr. Soap. Cash out. And he gets training reward. Nice. A TG. And he found a Kane on 7. He has guaranteed next turn. If he can win this next fight, he has guaranteed center 3 next turn. Because of this duplicator. One is 0. That's kind of 2. You might as well make it. Oh, he has it. He has it. He can't really afford to lose this fight anyways. He's at 31. And the thing about Senna is that late game, she kind of has some rough matchups. Late game Senna has some rough matchups. So you can't really like win out very often. That being said, I don't see a lot of people playing 80 flags. Rain, the Yone, stuck on 6 Yones. Not good. Ashmu is very healthy right now. Kane might be clutch. Yeah, I think so. All right. Setsuko. I want to take a look at Setsuko's board. We haven't really saw much what's going on with DK as well. He has the Yasuo 3. He's pretty healthy. And he also got blinged out at 4-2. What is with these blinged out players at 4-2? Okay, Setsuko's playing starter kit, best friends, duplicator on 4x4++. What is this frontline? He's actually playing Viego off tank with a Mumu. Frontline is not very good. He is holding extra Karthus with the duplicator. One thing he could think about is Karthus 3 if he's uncontested. Going up against Yone 2 from Rain. Rain looks like she's going 8. Wait. Yone's gonna go to the back line. Can we win this fight without the Karthus? Oh, the stun. Not looking too good. It's gonna hit Nico too. 7 Lulus. Ashmu has 4 Lulus. Ashmu's itemizing Seraphine as if he wants to go for Seraphine. He has 90 gold. Oh my god. He took Young, Wild, and Free to hope that he can get another emblem so he can go for 10 KDA. Is Yasuo still good? Yasuo can be good. It's just that he's conditional in terms of the setup. Like, I don't even think DK playing Yasuo, I don't think this is a good Yasuo spot. I think, in my opinion, I think DK is likely to get 4th at best. Barring something crazy like he gets Kiana and whatnot. That being said, he's getting a matchup against Setsuko. I think Setsuko's kind of weak. I don't think very good highly effective. He's first in HP, but we'll see. Also, Ashmu, he's playing for a level 8. Oh, interesting. He abandoned Lulu because he knew that he's contested. So Ashmu saved 100 gold to roll at 8. Is it? He's going for a Akali 3. How many people are going for a Akali? This person wants an Akali. Dear Soap wants an Akali. Ashmu's guy's a madman. He wants to roll for Akali 3 when 3 people in the lobby want Akali plus. This feels very raw. I thought he was going for Seraphine Lulu reroll, and then he like pivots into just KDA Ari Akali. He did hit the KDA trait. That's nice. Oh, I don't know about this. Kyun hit Z2. Precedent hit Lulu 3. Big spike here for Precedent. We're stopping at 84 gold. All right. Meanwhile, this might be the worst pentakill board I've seen in a hot minute. We still have no headliner. Okay. Well, guys, I think Setsuko is might be dead pretty soon. Well, you know, maybe we clean up a lot of units here. Uh-oh. Rain's still stuck on Yone too. Dish soap. Oh man. Oh, he's going for Karthus 3. Oh, wait a second. I see what he's doing. He's one off. He's one off. He's one off. He's selling everything. He's selling everything. He's selling everything for the Karthus. Seraphine 3 for Ashmu. Free win for Dish Soap. Free win for Dish Soap. That's not good for Setsuko fans. Setsuko hate watchers are feasting. Setsuko in 8th. Rain still stuck on Yone 2. Such good fortune and outcome here for DK. DK would have lost this fight. Poor Rain. Take a look at Kyun's board. Kyun started off playing pretty open, the only Ezreal player, and yet not really hitting. I think this is for a prismatic lobby. This feels kind of low roll. For a prismatic lobby, this seems kind of low roll. Like I think Setsuko was very weak. We had 2 people kind of tripping over each other for Spellweaver reroll. Ashmu went for a natty Seraphine 3, and I just gotta tell you guys, I don't think very highly of Seraphine 3 without her headliner. Her headliner helps her deal so much more. The extra high note cast is a really big deal. I think non-headliner Seraphine 3 is quite fraudulent. Spencer gets a free win. Yeah, I think the people who win 6, 7, 8 this lobby, because I'm assuming Ashmu goes bot 4 here. Wait, Kyun lost again? He's solo Ezreal and he goes like bot 4. Oh, big shot emblem. Pentakill emblem. Too bad for Setsuko. He dropped the starter kit average. I mean, it's not ranked, so we're not unfortunately keeping track of it. Two off Akali. 3 is anyone else running Akali? Well, I think Dish Soap wants an Akali, and I think DK wants an Akali. These are all true damage players. If he hits Akali, he's one off Akali. There's no way he hits Akali 3 when 3 people in the lobby want Akali. That's crazy. Meetings most informed heading into regionals. We're like a week out, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Like a lot of these guys are like Setsuko kind of half trolled that game. He picked starter kit. Like I don't think he's picking starter kit in at regionals in a serious situation. So hard to say right now. Rain. He hit Yone 3. I think he did. He has no Yones on the bench. We got Yone 3. Kiyun went 7th. Solo Ezreal went 7th. You guys think Heartsteel kind of sucks? Like, what's happening here? Heartsteel is averaging a 5.17, and it just went 7th. Why not play Inhouse seriously? I mean, like, he is playing seriously, but he's also playing a lot more like he's willing to experiment. You're trying seriously, but you're trying new things. You're trying different concepts out. Oh my god. Rain's just so far behind. Ashby went bot 4. Okay, never mind. DK snuck into 4th. I think 4th would be the highest I expected to do, though. I'm surprised. I mean, okay, I'm not surprised Ashby went 5th, but I don't think he should have gone 5th. I think he could have easily cruised into like different spots if he hit Seraphine headliner. But 5th's okay. Like the best of the worst case scenarios. President cruised to the top 4. Spencer hit 7 country, and looks like country does well again. I think country's underrated. I don't think that I don't think it's like something you should go out of your way to play, but I think if you know when to play it, I think it can do well. And like it's also a comp that can get you like a solid 5th place. You need to know that. I think a lot of players focus too much on like, does this top 2, does this win the lobby? But understanding what a comp can do, like it can grab you a strong 5th. That can be pretty good.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Love the stream, bud.
And Ross, thank you, man. 13 months. Isn't 7 country just good? Yeah. But like, people just don't play country. I don't know. Bracer 7 country is awesome. He just this horse becomes a like, look, this Senna just can't kill the horse. You have 3 carries. You have Urgot, you have Samira, and you have the horse. I think if DK queues up into Spencer here, though, he might go 4th if he takes like a bad loss. 17. Okay, well, how big is this Yasuo stacking at? 130.5. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. I mean, he kind of hit this blink. He got bailed out by this blinked out, I think. But so did Dish Soap. Okay, he's on the correct side, trying to avoid the horse. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Yasuo made his way to the back. Like, what is this, man? This Yasuo just completely destroyed everything. He's gonna win the lobby. Dude, like, the fight's over before he even finishes stacking this Titans. He just waltzes into the back and then just dumpsters everything. You get 3rd here for Dish Soap. If he gets 3rd here. Wow. This Kane 2 is pretty juiced. 46-17. Let me see Yasuo. I just showed you. It's 141. It was 130 something. Now it's 141. Man, this Kane. Boom. Kane. Boom. Oh. Yasuo is now too strong. He's too strong. He's snowballing too much. Another country emblem for Spencer? Does he even need it? Does he want like an item on Urgot instead? But wouldn't you rather have an item on Urgot? I think he agrees. that's pretty big. That upgrades the horse even more. 6205. What does he get to now? What does he get to now? He's waiting to surprise his opponent. 6545. Man. 184 AD. Yana with the vow is pretty big too. Stops the threat from casting quickly. Yasuo got locked. Urgot's in front of the Yasuo. Urgot's in front of the Yasuo. Never mind. Yasuo's the best unit. Just like one shot. I think it's if his Yasuo didn't get CC'd, that was a big difference. And also Spencer repositioned back in the corner. So like if the Yasuo wants to get to the units, like last time he put his smear here, Yasuo flipped and assassinated the smear. There's no way that Zed is better than the second. He's using it to stun. I think he wants the crowd diver CC. I guess you're saying the Vex CC would be also good too, but you can see it. Oh no, Yasuo! Yasuo's in the back! Whoa, no, our carries! Our carries! Okay, horse has got this. Horse has got this. The horse has got this, right? Oh my god. Massive horse. And that Yasuo's an absolute terror. Oh my god. Jesus. Alright. Not bad, not bad. They're in a new game. Oh man. You love to see it. Regionals is always a fun time because everyone's just hard sweating all the time. Okay, so let's input this into our little nifty spreadsheet here. So I refresh Q 1/6 here. I can input this into the data. It's Spencer's first game, by the way, so he gets this. So this is game 7A. I'll copy paste this across all 8. Spencer. Oh, I don't have Spencer in, so I gotta input him into lists. Spencer, TFT, NA. And I think he's the only new person. So, Spencer, DK, Dish Soap, Precedent, Ashmu, Rain, Kiyun, and Satsuko. What's up, Chicken Donkey? And then he played Country Reroll, Yasuo, Senna, Lulu, Seraphine, Yone, HS, and Karthus. It's like Pentakill. It's like Pentakill super fan, but like not really. It's vertical Pentakill. And this should be reflected into the data. So if you're like, what are you doing? I'm inputting all this stuff so you guys can keep track of what's going on. That's right. By the generosity of my own heart. Vertical Pentakill averages an 8.0. Thanks to Setsuko. Dragging down the stats. Frodan's an Excel guru? Oh, not really. But you know what? I'm just gonna let you go ahead and think that. The fight he lost, Spencer's horse didn't spawn. Oh, I missed that. I thought he killed the horse. That is my bad. All right. Also, it not only has comms, but it also has player averages. So if you're like, who is currently in the best form, you could look at these scrims, these averages, and be like, well, Wajan looks like he's in pretty good form. Averaging 4.0 is pretty good. Dear Soap, 7 games. Highest top 4 rate, highest win rates. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He's perfect. I wouldn't change a damn thing. 3 champions. Let me go ahead and update this portal in the top right for you guys. God, I love spreadsheets so much. My girlfriend thinks I'm crazy for spending my free time putting small stuff into Excel tables, but it gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling when everything comes together. I thought your girlfriend didn't mind putting small stuff into spreadsheets, if you know what I mean. You know, she sounds like she has good taste. All right, 3 champions. 3 champions is actually good for a lot of these rerolls. Looks 4 Yasuo's her reign. With this setup, you don't think she's going for a Yasuo reroll? Roll into helps on the way. Oh, pumping up. Is pumping up good for Yasuo? I mean, I feel like if you get the attack speed for blinged out and you think about the scaling attack speed from him, it can't be bad. Given how much AD you have, she's probably using our good buddy. It helps on the way. I mean, the support items could be really, really good. We're looking on Sexuko's POV. Ooh, Caretaker's Ally. It's a 2-cost reroll. He has open rod, sword, and a cloak. Big Vampirism. Yoon. Item grab bag into a gauge. Ashmu. Oh, Spoils of War, Olaf 2. Wow, this is one of my favorite spots to play in the game. Shojin. Interesting. Shojin slam. So he's committing a 2-cost reroll. Maybe it's just me, but I think I would Gunblade Olaf. And then try to play and try to snowball this into like I don't know, Spoils of War, like to not reroll and just maybe play around 4 cost, like Big Zed or something. ED. I feel like items on Olaf 2 is like what you want. Also, Gunblade keeps open the possibility of playing around Kale as well. I don't know. I don't know if any. Maybe a better player can convince me, but I feel like Gunblade was better there. Is Shojin Cat 3? I don't think so. I think Shojin is more like Seraphine and Spellweavers and stuff like that. You could play Disco. Oh yeah, you could. I just, I'm like on the fence about Disco. I'm on the fence about Disco. I think Twisted Fate is like, it's getting better in the stats. The more the patch is playing out, the better Disco is doing. I'm not a believer just yet. I'm not a believer yet. Maybe somebody in chat can convince me. Maybe someone in chat can convince me. Disto, BT slam into tempo with a stationary support. Classic. Rebuff replay Disco. I don't know if that's entirely true. I think Disco is picking it up. And some of the stats, I think it's starting to even show up a little bit better. People have only played it 4 games. Okay, look. Disco has played 4 times and an average of 5.0. That's because like the first 2 games were 8-8, and since then it's only been played twice in the top 4. It's playable. It's playable. 5.0, but 50% top 4 rate. That's not that bad. It's not that bad so far. So. Let's hear him out. Interesting positioning from DK. It looks like he didn't get the Seraphine spots over in time, but it ends up being like kind of okay. Just looks very strong though with the Yasuo too. Hume went top 2 with Disco earlier. Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's what's really good at. I got a text from Emily. I think Disco's the most item reliant comp. Well, that's part of what makes Disco kind of interesting. It's supposed to be sort of like item agnostic in a way, outside of like you do want like a certain type of item, right? But I don't think it like really matters that much. Like if you have like Rage Blade versus Shojin versus Nashers versus all that kind of stuff. You're supposed to be able to like slam whatever you want to just play into a curve. This is Precedent. Precedent's playing AD. Kiyun slamming blue buff and Gage. Really interesting. I actually don't even know what Kiyun wants to play from here. Gage blue buff. I mean, maybe he plays Urgot. That'd be kind of cool. I've been seeing a little bit more. It's probably going to be AD. Just kind of go into like a Heartsteel thing, but it doesn't feel like a good Heartsteel spot. No early game HP lead. Economy is decent, but nothing amazing. I don't know. Ari? I can see Ari. Yeah, I can see Ari. He has Gunblade. He has blue buff Gunblade. I can see that. Yeah, I like that. Ashmu lost to Dish Soap. Doesn't make 20. He actually had so much gold on the bench. How many games a day do you think there will be? Oh, I don't know. Like sometimes. So the thing is, there's gonna be multiple lobbies at one point. I basically asked our the Scrim Discord to post screenshots of the post game, and then I double check it at night. So like basically I have 2 forms of people submitting score sheets to me just to make sure that I can track them. Once there's multiple lobbies, I'm gonna have to. Oh, and then I think the next patch, they're gonna have to play on the Torment Realm, right? Next patch, you're gonna have to play on Torment Realm. It's so lost. We lose to it. Lost to Precedent. Wow, that's a big deal. No one's streaking. Well, Kiyun's on a 5 loss. Is Rain on a 5 loss? She won. She beat Kiyun. So Kiyun is the only person on the streak. Worlds no. Regionals is playing at 14.3. I think Worlds is playing at 14.4. I am frustrated what to play against all the Ezreal players. Well, if you were to believe the stats, literally anything. 25 games, 5.24, 4% win rate, 36% top 4 rate. If you were to believe the Scrim stats, just anything but that. Let's take a look at Dish Soap's spot here. 2 tiers, so blue buff Rudens. Nope, no unit to hold Rudens. Probably just like hold this for a red buff Even Shroud. Checking in KDA. I don't see a good re-roll spot for him. He has blue buff BT. Pretty generic AD items. Oh, this is gonna be one of those lobbies. This is gonna be one of those lobbies where I think it's 4-way Heartsteel. It's gonna be one of those lobbies. We have a bugged item interaction. JGGS Viego. I can't believe this Ezreal stat. No, okay, but the thing is, this Ezreal stat is like also fake. Everyone knows this is way better than the stat line. Like there's nobody here that really believes that this is the true stat line of it. It's probably like a 4.24 and like a 14% win rate and like a 46% top rate. I could see that or something, but I don't think I don't think those are its true numbers. Not anywhere close to it. Spencer's POV. because he slammed pretty interesting items. JGGS. Katarina? Stim pack into Katarina. I think it has to be a Katarina sod. Level 6, roll. Katarina headliner. Finds a Zed. That's big. Roll again. You probably can't buy that. Probably can't buy that either. You could stop there. Oh! Ah! Chosen. Chosen moment. Man. Vex Executioner. Oh wow. Buff on actually this is actually pretty good. You know what he could even do? He could actually even put Seraphine. I was gonna say a little bit higher up, but like that's just silly. Why would you do that? I was thinking a little too creatively. Also, Dish Soap has the juice. He's got the double dummy augments, stationary support, and crash test dummies. That's kind of illegal. Precipice has Last Stand. Last Stand Heartsteel. Mitsuko with just 2 solid combat augments. Ian playing Heartsteel as well. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys, I think this Ezreal stat is about to get even worse because I think 2 of these players are probably gonna buff. Actually, you know what? If they bought 4, but they get average like a 5, it actually improves the rating. That's actually hilarious. If like one person goes 6th and one person goes 5th and then one person goes 1st and 3rd, something like that, then it technically improves. That's how bad the stats are right now. What up, Lex? Kyun, we're gonna have to watch the 3-5 for Kyun because Kyun at 3-5 has to go for kind of a big roll down. You can't just bleed out. You can't bleed out. One thing that's kind of interesting about Kyun's spot in particular is that a lot of people say that from Kyun's spot you can't play Heartsteel, or rather you shouldn't play Heartsteel because you don't have the HP to actually. You just don't have the cushion. Maybe he's gonna go for like Yone or something like that. But if he scouts around and sees Precipice and all them going for Heartsteel, like I don't think he can reasonably expect the hits. He has to be pivoting out of it, right? Is Kyun raising the stakes? I don't think so. You can click around. This is Kyun's board. It doesn't look like he raised the stakes. Olaf's still super good early? Yep. It's actually the best headliner to buy at tier 1 right now. Oh man. Oh man, it's not a level 7 reroll. He's not gonna do anything. Rain is doing something. She has true damage emblem. Morello on Senna. Her help on the way is a Shroud. Dish Soap's got Banshees. Yikes. That's not what you're looking for. But if he plays around like Zed, that actually could be kind of good. So it's not good right now, but it can be good later. Ash was still carrying a KL1. This lost really fast. Banshee's is fine. Oh, I'm just saying, like, it's not like a. Wouldn't you rather have Aegis or Zeke's or Chalice or like even Randuin's? I feel like it'd be a lot better for his setup, I guess. Right now, Banshee's doesn't really do anything at the moment. You get some attack speed. That's kind of nice. Zuko's POV. Oh, Kyun's cash out. TG and gold. Ouch. He's very poor. He's very poor. Setsuko POV. He's not spamming Morello. Interesting. Because he doesn't have anti-heal, so I kind of thought Morello would be good here. I mean, Spencer's pretty good. DK has Shojin and Morello Slam with 4 Seraphines, so we do at least have 1 Seraphine come in. Rain looked like she was committing to Senna. So we have Seraphine Senna. Seraphine Senna, what looks like 4 Heartsteel players. And a Katarina. I don't know what Ashmu was playing. He was holding pentakill units, so he could be trying to play like Karthus. Karthus, Diego. Great loss for Dune. If we can take this, perfect loss. Almost. Okay, Setsuko. Setsuko's transitioning to KDA. He transitioned out of Heartsteel. Interesting. Precedent. Raising the stakes, by the way. Precedent raising the stakes. All right, we have to watch Keen's roll down. 60 HP for OTG. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Let's see it. Does Keen still got it? Oh, man. He's going to only have like 30 gold. Maybe 40. Yeah, a little bit about 40 gold. But he has no like 2 stars, so it's actually an expensive 40. Oh. Okay. Oh, you know, I was gonna say I was gonna buy this Urgots, but we're actually like too broke even for that. Okay. Jiso, Ari Warriors for Jiso. I like it. Ari Warriors makes a lot of sense. I said he was gonna play around like Zed. In this case, it's Poppy with the Banshees. He's probably dead. All right, let's look around. DK on a streak. Isope still streaking very comfortably. Setsuko lost. Let's see if Setsuko's transitioning. Setsuko's gonna go for a 4-2, it looks like. Linged out. Is that what he wants? He is playing true damage units. Cybernetic bulk. Oh, return on investment. He's not gonna get the Fawn right now, but he's gonna get it. He's gonna get the Tactician's Crown eventually. 88 Ari, that's playable, right? That's kind of a hard decision because you don't have items for her. Can we buy this Vex? Uh-oh. We have 10 more rolls before we get our Tactician's Crown. Why do all these ED Flex players look like they're gonna go 8th? This is not looking too hot, you guys. I'm pretty sure these stats for Ezreal are gonna go down again. Oh man. This is not looking too good. Okay, Precedent spot probably is good, right? Precedent still raising the stakes. Wait a second, Precedent, did he cash out? I think he did. Oh, I kind of thought he was raising the stakes, but Precedent got creeped. This is Ashmu's POV. Ashmu did hit a Viego too. Kind of awkward. This is Precedent. Looks like Precedent got griefed. He got Spencered. I mean, I don't see anyone FF. I didn't see anyone FF. Spencer, by the way. Adding a 3. Okay, Setsuko hit Ezreal. That is a good start. We had this random ass death cap that's not doing very much. How close are we to the return on investment? We're still 10 rolls away. That's 20 gold that we have to just press reroll before we get it. 3 rounds away from Heartsteel. If he if he wins 1 round, that's really big. That means he can get a 5 Heartsteel cash. Setsuko's going for a big time juice. Any win he can get is massive. They're still trying to push 9. Tetsuko's spot, if he can get stable, is actually kind of good. His augments are good. His items, well, his items are like pretty decent. He has even shroud. He's a red buff. Take a Lowy. Go going straight. Oh, red buff or a Lowy? Okay. No one's picking a Lowy. A Lowy, third pick. Precedent just gets a Lowy. Really? All right. Okay. I mean, I guess everyone else needed different items. I guess everyone needed different items here. Would you just death cap Ezreal? Death cap could probably be used as a frontline item for some units, but probably not. Rain's still stuck in reroll jail. She's rolling for Senna. She's been trying to go for Senna 3 for a while now. Kiyun hit the Zed, and he picked 3's a crowd. Oh, interesting. 3's a crowd. Let's go rolling again. Sold his Poppy, got his Zed 2, or Zac 2 rather. Oh no, this is one of those matchups where Katarina can just dump through you. Like this dagger, because Ezreal blinks around. Sometimes Ezreal like puts himself into harm's way because he's just so close to the Katarina for the daggers. No, we're good so far. This is a good loss. If we do even lose. Close. Okay, so Zuko should get another cash out. Kiyun just lost to Rain. DK Seraphine is cooking. What's Ashmu playing again? Playing Pentakill. Justob's a Mumu headliner wins. Justob's playing a Mumu headliner right now. He's trying to get to 9, play around Sona, and play like Ahri Sona. I mean, Ahri is so strong even at 1-star. Look how stable he is for like this kind of board. This does not look like a board that you're like, oh yeah, it's a fast 9. But Justob hit such good augments, and he's capitalizing very well. Look at how much martyr value. You mean like healing? Is it? Oh, can you click on the augment and it shows you? I don't know how to see the value of this. Tetsuko versus Ashmu. I think Ashmu is kind of weak. Playing low damage Viego, and he has card this 1. So this is a good play for Tetsuko, even if he loses. I don't think he will. Never mind. Viego just killed everything. 7 HP. That's okay. 200 on the Heartsteel. Does get to win here. Great loss for Justo. He does not mind. Mogul's Mail. Oh, Shojin is playable on Ezreal. Better than nothing. You can also reforge. He can actually reforge Moguls and Deathcap. Maybe even Shojin if he's a madman. You should wait to see what he gets. Maybe he wants to reforge a component and hold on to Shojin. You also could probably put Moguls on Zac and get away with it. I think I could see that. Like Zac should theoretically be able to stack at the full and get the gold. I could see it, but I feel like you could get like Death Defiance for like Zed or something like that. Blue buff. He's gonna roll down again, by the way. You can get it at 5 Heartsteel if he wants. Like this, I feel there's nothing. You can just start playing things instead. Oh, he's gonna keep it in and put in rapid fire. I feel like our front line is Reforge, Bramble. Oh, you know, I think I'd rather have Moguls. Gambler's Blade is good for Lucian. Gambler's Blade is good for Lucian. If you can get the Lucian, he has triple armor reduction. He has 2 even shrouds and the last whisper. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Sometimes armor reduction redundancy is not that bad. Oh wow! Look at the lobby HP. 22, 22, 18. 16. And Pressman has an extra life because of the last man. Oh my god. I don't know if you actually buy this Kane, but I don't know about Preston Spot enough if he thinks this Kane is good, but Kane 2 headliner, he's thinking about it. Put GS. He has so many AD items though. Okay. Runin's on like Diego. I mean, honestly, you can put the Morel on him as well. Wow, Kane. Still doing work. Oh, we got an Edge of Night from the Kiana. The Kiana gave him an Edge of Night. That was such a clutch fight for him. That was such a clutch fight for him. Satsuko is dead. Yeah, Satsuko's spot did not look very good. Wait, if Kiyun, Precedent, and Setsuko go 6, 7, 8. and Ashman is playing Pentakill, and then we have reroll, and this. That means somehow the stat gets even worse. That means that Heartsteel 85 went 6, 7, 8. If that happens. Oh yeah. Well, someone has a Satsuko pasta. Okay, Ashmu looks stronger. Shojin, Rageblade, Archangel. Oh god, the Kane's in the back. Oh, but he spun away. Okay, last stand activated. I gotta be honest though, Preston does not look that strong. Good time to play Dish Soap. He's about to go for a big level 9. Preston can go get a 4th Runins. Gunblade on Zed. Good. Gunblade for this, probably for the Kane. You need healing on Kane. Healing something defensive is good. Let's take a look at Precedent. Not Precedent. Let's take a look at Dish Soap's roll down. Dish Soap's roll down is going to be really important. You roll in the tournament format, it seems so much stronger. Yeah, because the tempo is higher. Because you should theoretically have more. You're spending your gold, so your boards are stronger. You're not trying to greed as much. You got Sona 2 on 8. What? Never mind. Also, Precedent's not going to, or Bishop's not going to 9 yet. Bis Sona. What was the Sona item? He's second rowing the Sona. I like that. Redemption and even shroud. Okay, Pressman's board looks pretty good. Removed a bunch of items. Oh, times of the essence. Times of the essence. Double Runins on who? Jin? Okay. No way this Echo holds out. He's dead! President went 7th! Spencer with the long distance styles crowd Diver Katarina went 6th. What? That board I thought was pretty good. I thought President's board was pretty good. Lost a Seraphine reroll? Yeah. He couldn't kill Echo 2. He lost to this board. This is the board he lost to. Every other cast in a high note that he deals 40 damage and heals 40%. I mean, I feel like Seraphine 3 is so good. Kiyun versus Rain. He's the only Heartsteel player left. Zed is dead. Poppy is dead. It's an Ezreal 1. Oh no, Kiyun lost. The entire group Their entire group's about to go 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 4 players in the same practice group. Kean, Spencer, Perseverance, and Luca. They're about to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Disoap goes to 9 now. Let's see what he's actually he can even greed one more. He might go at 6-1, but he theoretically could greed one more. Yeah. 30 gold. Zags. You also can okay, Shojin for Ziggs. Otherwise a defensive item like Crown Guard. Also, these Sona items, low key kind of awesome. The Spark when he had no shred before the Ziggs. Oh god, that Shroud. Oh, and the clump. The clump. Man, yeah, Poppy's holding on. Poppy's holding on. I feel like Senna really punishes the KDA clone. I feel like Senna really punishes the KDA clone. Hyun won. Ashmu wins. Hyun is playing for the pride of Heartsteel and the pride of his study group. He can't go 5, 6, 7, 8 on the last scrim. He can't go 5, 6, 7, 8 on the last scrim. Ash out. I mean, his board looks good. There's nothing really wrong about his board. Very solid overall. Like, everyone's board seems like pretty decent. Rain going up against Ashmu. Oh no, she's going up against Ghost. It's Ashmu versus Dish Soap and then Kyun versus DK. Oh man, is DK the Heartsteel Slayer? Is DK the Heartsteel Slayer? Let's see. Let's see. The Echo's in front of the Zed. Zed gets stunned. Echo cast again. Echo casted again. Okay, this time we don't have an answer for the Zed. Kyun's gonna win out. Kyun's gonna win out. Oh, Poppy? Oh, Poppy wins these. Poppy wins these. Poppy wins these. No, she doesn't. Oh, it's just before she was able to get the hammers. The hammers. Oh man. Oh, hold on a second. Attack speed Sona for the AD. 13 AD. Oh god, it's actually just so bad. Okay, he removes. That's way better actually. The attack, the last whisper gives you 25% attack speed. Kyun versus Dish Soap. This might be a 5th for Dish Soap. This could be a 5th. I can see this being a 5th. Depending on how fast we can target things like the Zed. Okay, AP casted. Took too long. We took too long. We got stuck on our front line. Wow. This is a 5th. Wow. I did not expect that at all. His board looked kind of good. He just didn't have a secondary carry source. He didn't have a secondary carry. His secondary carry was Ziggs. I guess he had Sona, but like no Sona items. He just the matchup goes too slow, and he just let everyone kind of have your way with you. I'm so surprised that was a 5th, but Ashmu beasted. Martyr, Vampirism, 5 KDA, 5 Pentakill. I mean, Dish Soap's TG items were terrible, but like TG Sona is not generally like a good thing. So Yeah, the Ziggs is shred, but it's not as consistent as you would hope it would be. He in top 4. He loses here, so it goes 4th. Heartsteel went 4-7-8. Oh man. Stats on Heartsteel are looking pretty terrible. Hey, Lab 1-2. Hold on a second. Everyone talks about like the no-lifers versus like Wasian and Showtime Sucks versus replay and T-Lose and all them versus Dish Soap and his group. But like Labs on top 1-2. I'm pretty sure Kendra is the best AVP across a few games right now. Interesting. Truly curious. Okay, this shroud was not what he wanted. I think he want or she rather. Sorry, this is range POV. Doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. Did matter. Oh, it mattered. Oh man, I think that was a slightly better shroud dip. Oh man. All right. Okay. Not bad. I think replay is he in another is he in a different scrim now? I think he might be. I think are they done? Let me pull up their streams just to check. Dish Soap TFT. Oh, is he done? What about replay? Is he another scrim? He is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and watch that then. All right. Let me go ahead and update the stat sheet. Give me a sec, y'all. Okay, so that game Q went 4th, so this was game 8A. We got a lot of games in today, so this is like the most sample size we've had in a while. That was DK, Rain, Ash, Kiyun, Just Soap, Spencer, Precedent, and Setsuko. And that was Seraphine, Senna, Ari, or Pentakill, HS80 Flex, Ari Warrior, Katarina, HS80 Flex, HS80 Flex. What up, Gangly? All right, so another lobby started up with Weijin, Kai Wang, Ripple makes his first appearance. I don't think I have Ripple stats yet. Let me go ahead and add Ripple Overdrive. Wait, I think I do actually.
Oh wait, what's Frodan doing?
I think that's the data that we have so far. Here's so, thank you for the raid, buddy. GG's. Nice job. Welcome, Disso viewers. Tracking stats. So what I'm doing here on this stream, we're watching, but we're also tracking some stat lines. You can go ahead and look it up if you want. Exclamation point in-house. And you guys can see... Oh, wait, what happened? Okay, whatever. It's actually correct. But you can see that Heartsteel 80 Flex is not doing so hot right now. Yeah, I think I have more. But it's looking correct so far. So, list. Yeah. People complain too much about Heartsteel. It's the most way to play. It's the most fun way to play by far. Well, I mean, I feel like that's subjective. Subjective. I mean, I personally think Hearthstone is fun, but I also think a lot of people are not very good at it. Personally, respectfully, of course. All right, this portal is 3-cost champion again.
Man, I'm getting more dogged
Oh no,
again.
it's 3-cost champion, not 3 champion.
Thanks for these streams. Great way to follow everyone and not just one player.
Rob, thank you for the 3 months. And yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I'm just trying to track everyone, trying to hang out, see what's going on. Thanks for hanging out with me, if anything. But you think going long reroll is really good? Yeah. Oh, you're saying he's currently 6th and then 8th.
What's up? You're sitting here. I didn't realize.
Oh, what's up? Hold on 1 second. Let me turn you up. Can you say something now?
Hello. I was also leaning back. That might be it.
Okay, cool. Oh, we got dish soap in the call. How are scrims for you?
Oh, I don't know. It feels like people are just low testing.
Like, not people aren't taking it seriously.
Well, I don't know if it's not taking it seriously. It's just not representative of what you're going to see at regionals, I think.
Okay. What do you think about this appalling Heartsteel stat line right now across 28 games so far?
People are probably just like getting used to like the changes, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's as bad as the data implies. It's just kind of funny to see that it just keeps getting worse and worse. But don't worry, we'll see.
Because like, if you play like most of the field has played so many games of Heartsteel that like calculating like how like strong your board is, like how big of cash hits you're gonna get, is kind of second nature. So if you like mix it up,
okay,
you might get confused and stuff.
Got it. I see what you're saying. So like now they have to recalibrate like what the limit is they can tow with strong boards. Got it. Okay, Weijin has said that he thinks going long is very good for reroll, but so far his results are 6 and 8. Do you have any thoughts on going long or on that specifically?
I think it's straight up the opposite, but I don't know, it's probably not horrible. I feel like, isn't it just like a worse version of all the other prismatic reroll augments?
That's what I thought. I was like, well, it just feels like I'd rather have like March of Progress. Or I don't know. I guess I might want it more than Cruel Pact, but I'm not entirely sure. Hard to say. Is his third going like? Yeah, we'll see. Surely, I think at this point it might be like stubbornness, but maybe he just really wants to try it out. We'll see.
Well, I mean, it does simplify your decisions. You just roll every single turn, never get punished. You just go 0.
Right. Play for some big spikes. But I feel like for a prismatic, I don't know. I feel like I'm expecting a little bit more out of it. Maybe my expectations are too high. Oh, is that with the bow? Should do a quick scout and see what people are playing in the lobby, because we're looking at Weijin's spot, but yeah, we'll cover everybody. We replay playing Heartsteel, so we have 2 Heartsteel players. Emo. All right. We replay Pandora's and Radiant Relics. Whoa! What is this? This guy has 2 Radiant Rudens. Oh my god. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. All right, we'll check in with him a little bit. Raise the stakes from Malala with a duplicator. Lucian waiting room? Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god. He's about to catch up next turn, so we'll see. Ripple is playing Pandora's as well. With Final Ascension. He probably got some bad prismatics. Or maybe Final Ascension is actually pretty good. I haven't looked it up for Seraphine. But in general, I just like don't really pick this augment. I feel like Ascension is so rarely good these days. Ooh. Okay, we replay, cash out.
I mean, he probably got Mort Dog Prismatic. That happens pretty often.
Yeah. Probably. I feel like there's like no prismatics left, like, or not that many prismatics in general in the game. So.
There's a decent amount of like ones that give you items, but if you're not on the spot yet, like if you're not on the spot for items, there's like basically no options for combat.
Yeah.
There's a few, but
Agreed.
you can actually just straight up hit no combat in 6 rolls or 3 rolls.
Yeah, next set, I hope they like. It actually just might be a headliner mechanic thing because like a lot of the augments are also like kind of limited based off the headliners itself. Like they can't have certain things. So there just should be more augment diversity. I do think that I'm feeling a lot of that right now. I feel like there's not a lot of augment diversity right now in the game.
Oh, I was complaining about that in
Beginning.
set 9. I think they just need to add like 3 to 4 more just generic combat augments, like Gifts of the Fallen 2 or something. Like I don't know, they can figure something out.
Radiant's Death Cap. Probably a Reforge. Unless he has blue Radiant Death Cap in Gunblade. Is that like so good you just play it on an AP carry like Ari? I don't know. How much bonus damage is it? 50% bonus damage? That's kind of a lot. Wait a second, this is kind of like a crazy amount of damage. And he has Spark? It's the opposite. Reforged Last Whisper. You're probably not. He buys Zac. Oh, Radiant Deathcap Zac? Even scale off AP meaningfully?
It's pretty. Yeah, it's not that good.
No. You went for Lulu? Oh yeah, because he has hologram. But he has the Last Whisper, which is kind of weird. Reforge. Radiant Hodge. That's a lot better. That is significantly better. He also reforged like the equivalent of Crown Guard. Annie 3 for Degree. Blue buff and Shojin Annie. Interesting. What's her mana break point at now? 28. People who don't know, Degree's kind of a mana. He's like the mana guy of their group. Apparently, like he's always. Like, people ask like, what about mana breakpoints and calculations? That's like one of the things he contributes to his group. So if Degrees do something weird like that, it's usually because he has a theory or he did some research into it. The hologram clone balance, as far as I know, it can't. I think any duplicates. Is he reforging? Whoa! What?
That's pretty good.
Blue Blessing, Ollie. You rolled a spark.
You don't wanna, but you probably do.
Interesting.
Does any tank, any healing, any like utility?
Yep.
Any AD is all better.
That was crazy. I didn't. So he was playing the Runins purely for the tempo, and then he was willing to kind of roll them. That's interesting. I don't know if it's working out for him. He doesn't have much life to give, so it's not like he can roll this multiple turns. Kai's playing 6 Executioners. This is a comp that's kind of under fire these days. People feel like it's bait. And then every now and then someone like gets a solid finish with it. He replays Crown Guard. I mean, that's frontline. Edge of Knights. Gonna roll again. He is 1 turn from a cash out, so maybe you can go for that. Weird is playing Kill. He's doing slow roll or slow level into 8.
It might be Ribbon.
He has 30 gold invested into Blade.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's probably spent that then.
Yeah. I mean, he does like playing Ribbon a lot for sure. Gree is doing very well with Annie. Wow, Shojin blue buff on Emo Annie. 4 emo Annie. What's good about Crown Guard or Kali? I mean, some people want to play for the AP breakpoints. If you have like 40 AP, or technically like 39 or something like that, if a Kali casts and doesn't kill a unit, she refunds enough mana to cast again. So you create like this machine gun like spam cast. She just basically jumps up and cast, repeatedly, and it's just cool. I mean, I think a lot of people just like it because it looks cool. Machine gun Kali. Alright, let's see if we replace cash out. Quickest silver. Duplicator. No man. Maybe he hits Yorick too. I feel like you gotta roll. Casante 2. Our front line is so trash. It's actually just 1-star Set and 2-star Casante. Uh-oh. I will also rather Tekken Jazz and 5 Hearts Steel, so we can get a little bit more front line. I don't know if he's yapping right now on his stream because because Duplicator in general in these kinds of spots can often just lose you the game if you don't have a way to convert off of it. But oh god, how much AP is
he's for sure yapping about something.
Probably. Oh, Radiant Blue Buff gets 60 AP. Oh, she definitely refunds enough mana then.
Yeah, that's geek of this.
Okay.
Oh, he just won the Sterix, like the Sterix instead of the GA. It was so good.
Man. Hit Yorick 2 into Yorick 2 with Sterix Gauge or Sterix Mega Shield.
Okay, I'm down to put the the set items with the Sterix on Poppy and his Nico Poppy here.
Oh yeah. I'm down for Poppy as well. Poppy can be really good with this setup. Oh. Well, it's just Z2. That's the good news. It's just Z2 with nothing else really for damage. Oh man. Oh god. The Z2 just owned us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he realizes how much of a problem this Frodan is. Maybe just playing for the Yorick 2 dream. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know. I played one game of Heartsteel and Z2 still felt pretty good.
Yeah. Z2. I mean, as far as I know, I haven't seen any significant performance drop from Z2. He hit Yorick 2. Is he about to roll? Okay. Faint Life Blade. I mean, the AP helps the ghoul. Get a bunch of HP. 1377. That's pretty good. Okay. See if he can pull himself out. Ribble, by the way, looks like he's rerolling and kind of missing super hard. Yeah, he just hit his 6th Seraphine. And this is Yorick 2.
I've seen him play blue buff Seraphine instead of reroll. I wonder if there's like theory behind that.
Ripple.
Yeah.
Oh, he just hit Seraphine 3. That's a big deal. Edge of Nights. He's greeting these 2 item rolls. Okay. Well, because, I don't know, he has Yorick too, so maybe he's like thinking in the back of his mind, I don't need this even shroud, but I feel like I'd rather make sure that I can get it for the beginning part of the fight. Oh. Never mind. First count win here. Oh, that was close. That was close. Jin 1. Malala's got the Jin 1. Still no duplicator use. Malala's going to 9. Diego. He has 1-star like everything besides his front line. This hologram is giving him infinite front line, which is really good. And then he has 1-star everything else. 1-star Jin, 1-star Zed, 1-star Jazz, 1-star Lux. Wowie. That's gotta be better than Olaf. Asian has 7 Lulus. Lulu Zig. I actually really like the way Mlaw set this up. So a lot of like people talk about like how Jin just needs all this setup, but like the hologram kind of simplifies a lot of the setup for him because his front line is like so hard to deal with, and Jin 1 can actually carry in this spot. Especially if there's no backline access to punish it. The only person that I think does right now is Weird with his Karthus. He doesn't even have a Kali. Oh man, this real setup doesn't look too hot. Yeah. There's also true damage Akali. Radiant Nashers. Baron's Gift. Kind of looks like our front line is very, very bad. And we have Spinal Ascension. Looks like we're just kind of, it feels like we're just kind of down and prismatic for everybody else. I think that's the summary of Ripple's game right now. Like Ascension still hasn't kicked in, and the fight's over. We're getting Jin 1. Oh man. Replay is dead. Hey, not an A. I kind of thought he was going A. Hey, Roby also playing Heartsteel, gets Jin with the Shojin. I want to see if Kai Wen can do well with Executioners. I think Executioners are a comp that a lot of people are not. Executioners are a comp that a lot of people are not rating right now. So if you can do well with it, add a little bit more data pool. I think Bryce was specifically saying that he thinks that it's more playable than people are giving it credit for right now, but I mean, so far it has not been looking too hot. President went like, I think he went like a really hard 6 with it. Like it was looking good and then looked really bad. I don't remember.
I mean, when it does well, it's you're winning with 2 stars until Wolves, and I'm not sure if you can do that anymore. Because if you lose stage 4, it's over.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Stage 4 just seems so pivotal these days for all these comps. Dude, these double Zacks? they're so troll. They just stunned the whole board. It's like you have he's also sampling the Zac. Oh man, I really like it. I think Malala crafted a really smart board. I like it a lot.
Yeah, Zac is the hard counter to Vex.
Yeah. Green pair, Lowy pair. Equation hit Ziggs 2. Still stuck on Lulu 2. Roby hit Jin 2. I mean, this looks like a good board on paper. Degree does have anti-free positioner bottom center. Fresh didn't cap. And he's now focusing on to one of our carries. Oh man. Oh, the Annie. Oh, kind of close. Wow, Wei Jin's gonna go from a dominant HP position, but because he's just missing Lulu, and his tempo window is also kind of gone too. Like even if he hits Lulu 3, it's still likely to be a bot 4 just because how far behind he was. Also, his items are kind of scuffed. Like Nashor's Hodge, that's not ideal for Lulu. It's another game where, like, in these scrappy exchanges of HP preservation, Pentakill also is like holding strong. Nice, Lulu 3. He has removers, plural, so you can actually Try to optimize further if he wants. Blue buff. Adaptive. Third item for Nico.
I feel like it has to be blue.
And remove on Nico, but then who takes like Hodge? I guess maybe Lulu wants Hodge more than Nash, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is Nasher still like buggy on Lulu?
Yeah,
With,
yeah. Basically, you don't get the first mana post cast after the auto.
I always assumed it was. I just didn't know for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Ziggs gets another bomb. Oh, that's a 5th. Exact lethal. Oh man, that's gotta feel bad for him. He also didn't get a third item on Jin. He was still on Shojin and Gunblade. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Level 9. I mean, it's a bleed out into kill strategy. Weijin versus Weird. I mean, Weijin can't do anything, so it's up to Weird. He can do something. Taking out a Kali. He has Executioner Headliner spreading out for long distance styles value. Thing. Oh, his Karthus like took like Lulu damage through the shoot. Oh, what? She just killed the Karthus. Oh my god. That is really unfortunate. Like the Lulu was just aiming and then she just shot through and killed the Karthus. Oh god.
So yeah, I don't think the entire field has caught on to that. But that's like,
yeah.
You don't want that to happen.
Oh man. That's a really fortunate out. I think that probably was gonna go the other way because if the Karthus got that cast, you never know. Asian versus Malala. Good third for the Executioner board. I mean, Wei-Shin's full power. This should be the Jin victory, at least from what I see. But maybe Wei-Shin's got something up his sleeve. I don't know. Zach stunning everything. Here comes the stuns. It's so troll. It's a great second for Wei-Shin, all things considering, because of how late he hit. He hit Lulu, I think, stage 6. He hit so late.
I don't know if it's an endorsement for going along. Maybe the early game was what he needed, but that just felt like he got good matchmaking at the end there and was just strong enough.
Yeah. And also, I think if maybe things went a little bit differently, that could have been like a 4th something. He was playing ranked. All right, we'll see if they're playing another lobby. Don't see anybody playing right now. Is that it for scrims today? Might be. All right, let me input that real quick. If you guys want some in-house stats, an exclamation point in-house. I am adding them to the spreadsheet so that we can get some data and look at how NA is performing. Also, I want to try and expand that into multiple sets. So, like, hopefully we can see people's performance from set 8 to set 9, or set 9 to set 10, set 11, etc. All right, data. So this is 1B. Going into this lobby. Yeah, Heartsteel is doing really bad, but it just won the lobby. Malala, Wei-Shin, Kai Wang, Force and Smurf account, Replay, and Ripple. It's just 80 flex, Lulu, 6 executioners, vertical pentakill, 80 flex. Annie. Man. A lot of people are putting Annie, but it does not look like Annie is performing well right now. And did I get this game? This Might have been also happening at the same time. Let me check real quick. How many Kai Wang games do we have? I don't think I have this game either. So they played a couple of lobbies apart. This is 1A. Oh, actually, it's 1B. Yeah, never mind. I'm an idiot. 1B. This is 2B. All right. By the way, we have a podcast. Don't talk if you don't know, happening in about an hour. So that's ultimately when I'm gonna have a hard stop. I think scrims might be done. Are scrims still going on? Does anyone know? Asking you, chat. Degree went. Oh, 80 Flex won 2 games. Okay, there we go. There you go. 5-minute break. Okay, sounds good. Lulu, Riven, Katarina, Nar reroll. This looks like Ari and H's 80 Flex. Okay. I think that's most of it. All right, so if you guys look at the comps, this is basically the performance of 80 Flex so far. 31 games, averaging a 5.26, 6% win rate. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh to make sure I have the up-to-date one.
Right, the only 2 people that won with that, me and Malala just then?
Oh, and Degree. So there's 3 people.
What the hell?
Yes. We'll just go ahead and walk through it. So 80 Flex with Heartsteel. I'm not sure why the formatting's off. It's probably because of how many people are on the document right now. But then Katarina in second with play rate 4.33. Riven 4.44, but a much higher win rate. Kat hasn't won any games. More than half the time when Riven top 4, she wins, which is pretty consistent. Like basically, if you can get Riven to a good spot, she can win out. One of the few comps that feels like that right now. Seraphine is played a lot, but her stats are starting to drop. Like before, Seraphine was doing really well, but I think some people are starting to go like kind of like bot 4 with her pretty consistently. Senna is averaging a 2.86. Wow. That's actually like a... There's no way it's that good. That has to be just high roll right now. Kale, 4.17 with a high win rate. That makes sense. She's the 2-cost Riven right now. Lulu, 3.33. Very consistent. Country, 4.0. Oh, that one Spencer game gave it a huge jump. And then everything else is just like low sample size. But Annie reroll, like I said, 4 games, 6.25. So far, I'm not convinced. All right. Lulu's 0% win rate. I mean, again, this is just like really low sample size, but it's just interesting to think about and talk about. That's the most important thing. More importantly, the players who are doing the best. Wage and Iverson, 13 games, 3.85. That's pretty good. Dish Soap, 8 games, 3.88. And then DK, 4 games, 1.75. Are we sure we're not just looking at the Kane Drew, 4 games, 2.25? It's the lab. It's the lab domination. How can we skip Malala? Oh, Malala, 12 games, 5.5. Setsuko, 8 games, 5.4. I mean, Setsuko's a notorious sandbagger in scrims. Like Setsuko, like this is actually high for Setsuko. He usually averages a 6, so he's actually doing better than usual.
Oh man, I saw him like level 6 on stage 5 with Annie reroll. Like that's like just some alternate universe stuff.
Yeah, he's actually just straight up sandbagging scripts all the time for like the past 3 sets now. He just like low key. Do you even really want Setsuko in your lobby?
Like when have you ever seen this guy level 6 on stage 5? I don't think I've ever seen him.
Yeah. He was also playing like hologram Annie 3 one game, something like that. Okay, let's see. They get into game. Yep, looks like they just started. Go ahead and spectate. Soju Notorious 420. Let me see. Where's Soju? Yeah, that's right. 0% win rate. That sounds about right. The K3 Soju stat line is average like a 4.2, 4.3, 0% win rate, 60% top 4. This is like the most Soju line of all time. Top 4s relentlessly doesn't win anything. All right. We are on item payout. That's who goes trolling. Played Evelyn reroll. I did. I added that to the sheet. Evelyn reroll is averaging I guess 6 right now. Not very good endorsement. Okay, looking around. Iwang took Bruiser Tom Kench. That's a little bit noteworthy. Not everyone is looking to take that. For example, Ripple is not. I guess he has a AP opener though, so not looking to play like generic tempo in that way. Good though. Still buy in. Silver. Keepers. I mean, these are pretty good. Iron Assets, Latent Forge, two of the most solid ones you can pick.
Iron Assets maybe gives you another 2 gold on this galaxy. If you want to slam everything.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, a bunch of get 4 gold. Hello. Ooh, enchiladas. Okay. That's okay. 1, 2, 3.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Major econ. Component buff. Oh my god, 6 Annies. Okay, surely this is the Annie reroll game that we see top 4. Surely. Averaging a 6.25 over like half a dozen games. Whoa, 6 Namis. I had to think of it tier 1. He's a 7th Nami in the shop. I mean, if we saw Evelyn reroll, why not Nami reroll? You know? All right. He bought the Nami. He bought the Nami. And Nami 3 in the shop. Oh, that's actually pretty good, too. He gets Sante, too. Damn. Stim pack. Red buff. Oh, sorry. Blistering strikes. All right. Oh, it helps on the way. That's the last one we're missing. Rune and Slam. No headliner for Wasian. Kind of open. Replay. Playing keepers and disco. Oh, we get to see another disco game. All right, I like this. We're going to stay on here for a little bit. Because ain't nobody really talking that hot about disco. At least not publicly right now. I want to see a disco game. Because the disco stats are climbing on ladder. They're ever so slowly. Twisted Fate's average is rising day by day. Like nature is healing. Disco is being played. Just want to do a Nami check real quick. See if Degree hit it. He did not.
You know what I say to myself?
What's up?
Like I would just sell it so you won't get baited. Into like two more Nami. Yeah. Or if you had a if you're one up Nami, you just sell it so you don't accidentally combine on Carousel.
Right. Or if you're on the creep rounds, you don't sell so it combines into Nami 3.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you hit Nami 3 naturally, how bad could it really be?
Okay, it's like it's not that bad on stage 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Like not on Krugs. Like I don't have Krugs. Like no, I mean I would buy it on like 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, but like past that.
All right.
I don't even know if I want it after this carousel. I'm being honest.
Oh. Well, now we don't have a reason to. No streak to preserve. He also sold the Nami. Okay. He sold the Nami. No 7th Nami. Disco still has the same problem it had pre-nerf, which is it's still getting consistent frontline. It almost seems like TS items are changed. I mean, yeah, but also I think there's like 2 problems with that too, because TF by himself can't solo carry, and that's another problem on 8 that you have. Like on 8, you're often like struggling with just TF, so you usually have to play something else.
Meta should be like slightly better around, like very slightly, because TF like Zed and Riven gave you a lot of problems.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying the nerf to Zed makes it a little bit
easier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Katarina for Roby, unless he's got something else up his sleeve. Looks like on 6 cannies. AD flex again from Malala. Wait, is Malala 80 flex every game and he's just dragging down the stats? Is that why? Just 12 games of Malala going bot 4 with 80 flex. I mean, he did win a game, so he's raising that average. Let's see what's streaking for Kai Wang. One of cancellation right now. Urgot. You think they should have nerfed Urgot in the B patch? Everyone, Soju's like losing his mind.
Like, if you can nerf, I'm not gonna nerf Urgot 1. I feel like just Urgot 1 is an issue, honestly.
Like Urgot 1 on stage 2, too good.
Yeah. Like fast out. Like honestly, like I don't even think it's that much of a problem on stage 3. Just like the stage 2 Urgot 1.
Yeah.
Like the Urgot, like I don't even think Urgot 2 is that good. Like if you hit Urgot 2 on like 3-2, like yeah, it's pretty good, but it's not like it's not that free.
Well, yeah. Look, he didn't even streak with the Urgot 1. Well, technically he ran to another Urgot 1, so you could argue that, but yeah, he's not on a full streak.
Oh, this country Jinx opener is the biggest fraud. I don't even know why.
Oh, like you think that's overplayed?
Oh, I don't know if it's overplayed, but like every single time I have like Jinx and Urgot on the same board, I feel like they're it feels weaker than when they were separate. I don't know. This is pretty anecdotal.
Oh, interesting. That's interesting because I VOD reviewed a student on YouTube. I asked viewers to submit a VOD for me to VOD review, and they specifically didn't do that. And they're probably going to take that and be like, see, Disto said not to play Urgot on my board on stage 2. And it was one of my things I was like, all right, we should be like, this is like a meta knowledge piece. You should just know to play Urgot in these kinds of situations.
Oh, I mean, it might still be your strongest board,
Man,
but like,
I'm getting more dogged again.
I don't know, sometimes you see Urgot, you're like,
Okay, business.
oh man, I can't wait to 5 streak, and then you like lose to some trash.
Alright, sounds good. Vanilla, thank you. Speaking of, I did a video on Vanilla's Garen reroll in tournament. To which Vanilla said, you're over-analyzing, man. I was not even thinking that hard. Pretty balanced lobby. Like no one was full or actually Malala was full loss on 81. Oh wow. 5 loss, 81 HP. I'm not godlike with Heartsteel in. So good. Are you streaming on YouTube right now? No, my editor suggested that
Let's see, hits Tiny Titans into double raise here. If he doesn't do that, he might just be bad.
Malala? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Malala will raise. He raised the stake last time, so even without.
Oh
Tiny
no,
Titans.
no. I'm saying like you're bad if you don't hit Tiny Titans here.
Oh, okay. You gotta hit Titans.
Yeah. That's the biggest skill.
All right, let's see it. Does the Vegas champion still have it?
Or
I
less
don't know,
than.
man. Urgot
Less
won
than
the
fight as well.
And Tiny Titans? Oh. Last stand? Ancient Resolve, Frequent Flyer, Healing Orbs. And Healing Orbs, generic combat augments.
He doesn't like any of these, but yeah. Oh.
Take Pandora's in the worst case scenario, but it's not great.
This is bad. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm down for
I don't
frequent.
know if there's a Gargantuan's line. Maybe he can go for Yone, but I don't know. Yeah, he's going for Pandora's. We replay when Capricious for. Oh, sorry, Sleight of Hand. Oh, too healthy. Okay, I want to see some too healthy. A lot of people are saying that you don't have to even reroll, just play this for tempo, and we saw one player do that today, I think.
You can play as Bard and Heartstone. Get in pretty easily.
Play a Philios Bard, and then that's it.
Yeah. I mean, was there a set where CN would just take frequent flyer and then go for 3-star 4 cost?
Was there a set?
Well, I feel like I saw that like more than you'd think.
Nothing jumps out to mind, but I feel like they have used Frequent Flyer like that before in terms of like the philosophy of it. Oh, not bad. We replay Holding Strong with the disco setup. Big grab back. A lot of resources. A lot of gold, a lot of items. So it's Ezreal commit for sure. Another AD. So it looks like we're going to have a three-way collision. Minimum. This Heartsteel stuff. Degree. Is he going for Bard? It might be just replacement Bard. It's Dazzler. It's not very ideal. And Morello. A little bit awkward. I mean, he could. If he gets a tier, he could use Superfan to pop off his item. But he's not buying very heavily. I don't know how I feel about Bard from a spot like this, but he does also have Stim Pack, so he could just wait for like 50 HP mark to make his decision. Is it Fearless 2 from Cash Out? Oh, I mean, the Fearless 2 is good just to help you preserve HP, because at this point of the game, you still kind of care about your HP with Heartsteel. I mean, that's why we talk about Tiny Titans. You care about that HP. All right, is anyone gonna do anything on 3-5? I feel like 3-5 is exclusively reserved for people who want to reroll at 7. For like the ribbons and stuff like that. Forces perfect out, digging for Annie and still just falling further and further behind. This is terrible.
And 6 Annies on 2-1, by the way.
This is exactly why I personally don't like one cost reroll right now. You missed your window, and now you lose all of stage 3. The one big advantage you get, and you're just struggling. I'm like tilted for it. All right, maybe some disco music will cheer me up. Okay, streak snapped. Only Roby seems to be the one getting ahead. There's a lot of like it's actually pretty close between second all the way down to 6 in terms of HP. That's because Roby does have like this cat too. Oh, he's rolling. Oh, he's rolling like a lot. Oh, because he wants to finish the stage on a streak, so he like rolls, see if he can upgrade his board. Okay, dynamic rolling. That's interesting. What do you think about the roll here? should have probably stepped away. Okay.
Sorry,
a lot of
sorry.
people don't do this, and I think this is actually this might look like a play that is really confusing if you are learning the generic rules of TFT. Like, okay, you want to like roll and level at these intervals and do all different things, but I think that's like this is like an underrated play. I don't know if he needed to because I don't know his matchups. I don't know his spot, but like I think these kinds of plays are really underrated. It's always cool to see people do things like off cadence. No. Just, he didn't dodo wall me. He just always AFK.
Oh yeah, I wasn't really looking.
Oh. I was saying that he basically just rolled like 15 gold or something like that. He was at like 45, rolled a 30, and then he only had 6 cats, but he rolled an upgraded Nico, and I said it was a preserve streak. And I feel like these kinds of plays, a lot of people don't really think.
I mean, Nico pair, Lilia pair. You hit the 1 cat and like 20 gold. You can like take the like 10. Honestly, I feel like it's pretty good.
Oh, sold Yone. Interesting. I guess he doesn't need the Yone right now. Echo 2. Front line. Went to 7. 1 cat off. Okay.
I'm not sure what to do in spells like these. Because you want to end the turn level 7. Just like an order of operations thing. Like if you roll then level, them roll.
Got it. Rolling on 6 for the cat, rolling on 7 to like hit like things like that.
Yeah. Usually you're not 1 off in a spot like this. I feel like 1 off is different. Like if you're 2 off, I think you always level. But 1 off, you can roll pretty deep, and then you can always just make sure you save enough gold to level for the Echo. But he did hit Echo 2 and Zed pair, which you probably wouldn't have hit on level 6, so I'm not sure what the best play is.
How good do you think Riven reroll is after 2 nerfs? Seems like she's pretty good. Her win rate's still very solid. She seems like more balanced around the fact that she does the same thing. She's just a little bit worse. That's all. Triple. Oh wow, full sell. Rolling on 7. Okay, he's going for it. He is. Wow, okay. I did not anticipate a Riven pivot from him. I thought he was an AD player, or AD flex player. He must have scouted and seen that people weren't playing it, and he knew his items were good enough for it. And now just make even Shroud. Still has a lot of gold. Got 5 ribbons. Last stand. More and more people are playing no Quicksilver ribbon, and while it's like a really good item on her still in the data and also performance, like I think Aegon proved that you don't really need it.
It's still Gig Abyss, but the problem is like you are like, I don't know. You do feel like a complete idiot. It's probably a misplay to just jam a QSS on your like Quirky 2 on stage 2 and just kill no units.
Oh yeah. Quicksilver is such an awkward item in general.
I've done my fair bit of that, and it has never felt good.
Aren't those items sketch ribbon? I don't think so. Hodge is a good combo. CN actually plays this preferred over GSBT. Like they have like Pandora's. It might have changed from the B patch. I haven't watched any CN on the B patch, but like back when I was watching them, they choose their items. They choose full crit glove stuff. I.e. Hodge Quicksilver. So I don't know.
I think both of those are very cool.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that too.
But I don't know, like Hodge IE are like, they feel like more synergistic. I don't know. I think I like slightly prefer GS.
Yeah, maybe Yenwei is right. Maybe they're just obsessed with like the crit. You know, they love JG, so why wouldn't they not love IE? That's just the same thing, but the AD version of it. I can see that.
No, they're not building Edge Knight. They're
No, I don't think so. You build Edge Knight if you get like not today or something. By the way, I don't think the Zisco game is going very well. I'm looking to see if this replay guy can convince me if Disco can get it done. And right now the answer is no. We just have 2 TGs, 3 TGs. Wow. Sleight of hand, Disco. Put item on Ziggs. Well, these are pretty good items on Ziggs. They're acting like these are bad items on Ziggs. AP rolls blue buff, red buff every single time on TF. No complaints from me. Although he has red buff, Morello, and Sunfire. He has all anti-heal ops. Just needs to throw in a Corki. Okay, replay's going 8th. Tripple's getting last stand proc. This is depressing. Degree did commit to Bard, by the way. Morello Bard. Interesting. One off. Oh god, one off Nico, one off Bard. Ugh. Weird did hit Annie 3. This is so sad. It's a battle between the 2 low rollers. Degree versus replay. I'm surprised he wasn't willing to sack 2 rounds of 2 item ribbon to get Quicksilver. I mean, the amount of the timing of your last stand matters a lot. Just because you have last stand doesn't mean like you want to get last stand activated as like ASAP. In fact, it's usually ideal. The longer you can delay it, the better, because it just gives you more time to set up. Like he's not ready. Like he doesn't even hit Ribbon 3, he just loses the game.
Book was his even shroud as well.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, that's right. He didn't have armor reduction.
Man, this chain item in Riven is so bad. So maybe that's why GA is like fine. I don't know, like the past 3 times I've played Riven, I've gotten like a random cloak, and I've just ended the game with cloak. Or sorry, I've gotten random chain, and I've just ended the game with chain. Like the whole game, I could never find use for it.
Yeah, it feels like every item you can make it is like inferior version of something else. Like you don't really want Sunfire. You don't really want like Vow. I guess Steadfast Heart is like pretty decent, I guess. Crown Guard. Those are all items on the board. Also, this all doesn't matter if we don't hit Ribbon 3. And we're dead. Oh, man. We get Lucian.
Oh no.
Oh, he missed gold. He missed gold. I forgot about item payout. Oh.
Nah, you can beat Disco. Must send Ruby.
Oh yeah, 3 replays board. Wait, replay hit adaptive and Nasher.
Okay, maybe you can't beat Disco.
Oh, Riven's on the back line. Oh my god. Oh, if you can't beat Disco, yeah.
That's a TG diff for sure, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. His Twisted Fate items were nuts.
Hi, friends.
Hello, Bryce. You ready for the podcast?
Oh, I'm pumped.
That's right. Have you been watching Scrims?
Yeah.
I watched
until 4:30, and then I obviously couldn't watch from 4:30 until now. But yeah, I watched the beginning.
What do you mean, obviously?
Oh, sorry. That's when our childcare isn't a thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's basically from 4:30 until whenever kids go to sleep.
Cheaping out on your kids, I see.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while, my kids are in a mood where I can like watch TFT in the background, like while I take care of them, hang out with them. But that's pretty rare. So tonight was not one of those nights.
Nope. you just gotta play one of those Daniel Tiger episodes.
Oh, yeah, some Bluey was watching for sure.
Leon's playing 3 8-bits. He's playing Caitlyn, Blue Buff, Gunblade, Runins. If this
Wait,
go ahead.
No. Finish your thought, please.
I'll just say that I actually think that you might think that these are bad items on Caitlyn, but outside the Blue Buff, if you got like GS or something like that, or Red Buff or whatever, like these items are actually kind of good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
Caitlyn's. I feel like Caitlyn's in a good spot. I actually really like Caitlyn as a unit on this patch. I think that there's I think there's more to be explored with her too. But I think the people who are good at Caitlyn are finding fairly meaningful edge right now.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone know, like, in call or in chat why IE is so bad on her? Like, I do not
Oh
understand.
yeah,
It's
the
been
data's
bad the whole
terrible.
set. Why is it? I don't understand either. It feels like it just feels like it's everything that she would want in theory. Like she gets raw AD from 8-bit. She her autos do like a fairly meaningful amount. Like it scales her ults, which is all damage. Like it doesn't make any sense why it's bad.
It's almost like to the point where you have to question if there's like a bugged interaction with it. Like you put IE on
That's what Yinwei said. It's a bug that we don't know about. It's the only thing that really makes sense because it just should be good on her.
There's in set 8, back when we had Samira, she was a 4-cost AD carry called a Sure Shot, for people who didn't play it. And she actually had a bugged interaction with Infinity Edge that was no one knew until we looked at the stats. And that was actually some data like nerds in my Discord that pointed out to me, like, is Samira bugged? Like, she should not be doing this badly with IE. It should be one of her better items. And it turns out it was. So I wonder if that's actually something that we should flag for
I mean, it would make sense because like for it to be bad for a little bit, like sometimes there's like weird things going on, but it's like, I mean, Dishlo spent the entire set talking about the fact that like JG was better on Bard 3 than Deathcap, and that didn't make any sense, but like it always was in the data. And then did you notice that like a week ago or something it actually flipped finally?
Yeah. I mean, it was always like equivalent to Deathcap.
Right, but shouldn't JG be like much?
Yeah.
more
I mean, it still has good stats.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, sometimes there's weird stuff in the data, and who knows if there's actually something wrong.
I don't know.
Okay. I was gonna ask though, did you guys see Mort's tweet? So I'm like really curious for your take on it, because Dan, I figure we'll get into it in the podcast, but we won't get to hear from Dishlo about it.
Is about the last patch of being really small.
He thinks that this is as close as they've had to perfect TFT balance in the history of the game.
There is something related to that in the podcast.
Oh, I know that, but I wanted to ask Dishlo for his opinion because I figured we'd talk about it. But
I'll let Dishlo speak, and then I'll just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like his framework of like balance is pretty different to what I probably think.
Okay. How would you describe his framework, and how would you describe your framework?
He just like, I mean, I don't know if this is exactly how he thinks, but like the way I think he thinks about it, like based on what he says, is like he values just comps like doing well, like a lot, like he values like variety of comps and stuff. And I don't know. I feel like I don't really have a good response, but like it's not really the way I look to see if there's like a balanced meta. Like I like to look at like outliers, I guess, more than anything. Outliers at like / like consistency. Like if something is like good niche, that might be like a balanced win for him, but
Wait a
I
second.
wouldn't really.
Free replay streaking with this disco board.
Keepers. He's really good augments.
Yeah. I do think it's interesting. So maybe there's a couple. Maybe there's a couple of words that you're missing just so from your explanation. I think I understand what you're getting at, but I think you're probably just missing like 1 or 2 words to kind of summarize everything. But
Like if you specifically ask him like about any augment, like the first stats he'll bring up is like its top 4 rate, and like you ask any challenger, they'll be like, oh, this thing is broken on 2-1 or whatever, and I feel like there's like a little bit of a disconnect.
Yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense. I mean, like the tough thing is that he has to balance the game for everybody, and we really only look at it through one lens. And sometimes I think that his instincts of that are like really good, and if he listened to us, we would be doing like it would be stupid. Like he's completely right. But there's also things that we point out that he seems like reticent about for whatever reason. So I totally, is that what you mean, Dish Soap?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that means. But,
Okay. Hesitant. Like he's like there's certain changes that he, for whatever reason, takes him longer to pull the trigger on.
yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm excited to get on the podcast, Dan. I think it's a really interesting topic. I love thinking about like
it's just an agree. I actually think we should do the agree section a little bit earlier tonight.
Let's do it. Let's just rip it. If you want to do it, it was kind of good early last time. Let's just do it before the rankings.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
All right, be honest, chat. Who knew what that meant?
Reticent.
Like,
Okay, the fact that two people knew how to
bad.
spell it. Actually, you know what? It probably auto-corrected for you. You guys don't know how to spell anything.
Okay, thank you, Kana. Okay, Kana knows. That's all that matters to me. I'm good with this.
Kana was a CEO of a company. She better
Exactly.
know what reticent means.
I'm good with it.
Actually, both of you are CEOs, so it doesn't even really count. Oh, man. Yes, red ascent.
Okay, just so if you could change, if you could like wave the
Man, I'm
balance
getting more
wand
dog
and
again.
change like 3 things for the regionals patch, what would you do?
Oh, man, you're just dipping into all the agrees.
Well, oh, is that actually one of the agrees?
I know, it's all good. It's all good.
We're like teaser trailering it because we're getting like a bonus agree with dish soap.
No, there's variations, though. There's variations. Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, before the patch, I think I would have done the exact same thing. Like I would have said like nerf Heartsteel, like nerf 5 Heartsteel, nerf Zed, nerf Ribbon. Honestly, right now, like I don't know, like.
Bye, Lewis. Thank you.
Or nerf Kill as well. But the thing is, now I don't even know. I think the Superfan lines are probably gonna be dominant, but I don't even know how you would nerf them.
Yeah, it's tough because it's funny because we got kind of away from Superfan for a while in the meta, but like the theory the whole time was giving an item that's tailored to a unit is just incredibly strong, and that that part of it never really changed. Like there were a lot of people who were advocating like swapping 3 and 4 Superfan, which is a great example of not listening to high elo players, for example, because I think that would have been completely incorrect to do that if they had done that.
Oh yeah, I remember that suggestion. They're like, yeah.
There were like a bunch of people who backed that suggestion. That was a really popular take for a little bit.
Oh really? I don't know if that was a high elo take. I thought that was like a Reddit take.
Oh no, I thought that was kind of like a high elo take.
Well, it depends on how you define
maybe I'm misremembering.
I think it depends on how you define it.
Yeah, fair.
I feel like the high elo players at the start were like, man, this trait sucks. Like I remember 3 Demacia or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember people were comparing it to 3 Demacia, and then more came down and was like, yeah, but that's because 3 Demacia was not okay. Because 3 Demacia was just completely busted. Giving a straight up Radiant item in stage 2. No way. And just imagine 3 Demacia on like Olaf 2 this set. Oh my god.
I think the consistency of 2 costs are probably going to be the most thing out of line. I have no idea how you would fix it though.
It might just be an overall power level tone down of 2 costs, 3 stars.
Well, so my take is that I think they need to go the other way, because I think that 2 cost power level actually feels pretty good to me overall. Like there's stronger versions, there's weaker versions. Lots of stuff is playable, it all flexes around Superfan, so I think it's kind of like the most interesting 2 cost reroll has ever been in the game. But I think you need to pull 4 cost power up a little bit, because there's just not enough room to play around 4 costs right now. And I think with like a little bit of, like some of these units are pretty close. I think with a little bit of tuning, it would go a long way towards making it feel better.
Oh yeah, well on that note, we played top 2 with Disco.
Yeah, Disco's for, I mean, I was talking to people about it earlier. I think Disco's a for real line. I think it's a for real 1 out of 10 line, but I think it's a real line when you get the conditions. It's like a really strong top 4 that plays for first, actually.
So like the thing about the 2 costs is it is very often the best way to play 4 costs as well.
That is true. That is true. Like KO gives you so much access to all the like.
Yeah, totally.
Costs. Yep.
Like I think Kale's the best Viego board. I think Sinestros/Seraphine is the best Ari board. Both of them are the best Akali boards.
Well, it's because a lot of these comps struggle to come up with a duo carry that could be anywhere near as potent, and they all synergize really well with each other. So like if you can fiat the 3-cost 2-star or the 2-cost 3-star, then like yeah, your board's always going to be stronger than something just built around generic 4-cost, right?
Correct. Sorry, I'm filling out the data on the spreadsheet. Have you looked at the scrim stats, Bryce?
I haven't looked at scrim sets at all.
Okay.
Oh, it's on fake news. Like,
It's fake
with the
news, but it's like
football.
it's funny. I think it's funny. It's interesting. I think it's making people watch scrims a lot closer right now.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you like. I've gotten tricked by this before. I'll never get tricked by this again. I will weigh scrim results at roughly 0% value when I do my rankings.
Oh, no. It's
who,
more
like,
about like
pop off
the
in scrims.
meta, how it's shaping up. Not people's performance. Not people's performance.
Oh, not individual performance you're talking about. Yeah, I still think it's mostly fake news, but we might catch some outliers. Like we might find a few things out.
It's definitely worth noting because you want to be able to draw like this is what was going on in scrims, and all of a sudden the script has been like. If you guys want exclamation point in-house, you get access. You get to see all the stats.
Cool. Oh, you're keeping the stats. That's awesome.
Yeah. It shows comps, lines, and the players. Those are
That's super cool. But yeah, these hard steel stats look like fake news to me. I mean, the line has definitely got weaker, and I'm really glad they nerfed it. I agree with Dishop about that, but like, there's no way that it's a 5.3.
5.3 with like a 6% win rate. That's like
Yeah, there's just no way.
it's actually just not correct. But we'll see. It's also day 3, and I think we've budgeted around like 10 to 11 days of scrims.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who are quite bad at the patch still, I think. Like, there's a lot of people who didn't play Heartsteel Cup, like, as wide as they should have, I guess. Like, a lot of people didn't know a lot of the outs in the game. But then there's also a lot of people who were, like, one-tricking Heartsteel.
Yeah, Heartsteel.
Like, a lot of people were doing that. And now everyone, like, got to watch Replay win, basically hard-forcing that line. And so everyone got to study how he approached it. So I think it's like harder to get edge on 80 flex than it was for Heartsteel, I guess is what I'm saying.
Interesting. I think my take on it is somewhat of an inversion. It's like related to what you're saying, but I think I take it from the other perspective. I said at the beginning of the stream, I think a lot of players were actually quite bad at the Heartsteel line. Actually, you might actually adjacently agree with this.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I completely agree. Yes.
I think that they were carried by the raw horsepower of what Heartsteel did, and it covered a lot of their misunderstandings about the composition. And now they're not getting away with it nearly as much, so they have to one readjust because the patch needs to calibrate. But two, it's also like maybe they weren't really that good at it.
Yeah, no, I think we're completely agreeing because I think that the edge that Replay got in the last tournament isn't available anymore because he was him and Setsuko are basically the only people who I think actually played that line at like super elite level. Actually, maybe Dishsub did too. I guess I need to watch you play not much 80 flex in general because usually I watch you playing other lines because you're a great way to learn other lines. Like the niche
Just so
stuff.
you don't hide your VOD, right?
No, I didn't natural Heartsteel a single game. Like,
Okay.
like a single game at all the entire tournament. So whatever.
Yeah.
I think maybe one game on day one, but yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, Dan, I completely agree with you. I think a lot of people were bad at it, and I think they were getting carried by how OP the trait was. And I think now they have to like get good at it. But I think they are. I think it's a lot of good players that like have very recent good stuff to watch to get up to speed.
Yeah. I guess I meant more like I feel like players just more misunderstood the line. I think there's definitely some. I'm not saying player. I'm talking about like the general field of like.
Totally.
Probably like the field of 128 of Heartsteel Cup is probably, or 64, probably where I would start making that generalization, but not very true about like top 12 to 15 players in the server.
Yeah. Agreed.
A lot of gunblade slams.
Yeah, that's actually I think Replay was doing more than anybody. Like he was slamming Gunblade really aggressively. I think Heartsteel Cup a lot of people like. So were you slamming Gunblade 2-1? Like, did you ever do that?
He definitely has.
Yeah.
I've seen him on ladder do it a lot, so he definitely. If you didn't, I didn't watch all of your VODs, but I would be surprised if you didn't.
I think I did it a lot, but I think I played like Kale. So.
Okay.
Gotcha.
magnetic removal, or I keep calling this magnetic removal for Lucky, but for Amber.
No, the gunblade item is sick. Like, it was never bad, but like I was just asking them to buff it, cause like I just wanted it to be like broken. Cause I feel like sometimes it's okay for an item to just be better than other items.
Yeah, the ones that, because you can really use it theoretically in any comp. It's kind of
Yeah.
It also
like-
bridges your swords and your rods excessively on other side of the tree,
Totally.
so it's like really nice. It's like
Yeah,
positioned
yeah.
correctly, I think, in the item.
Yeah, it like merges the range between AD and AP, which is nice. Like being able to be open to AD and AP later on in the
Yeah.
game is really important.
Also, I think like the power fantasy is kind of good too. I think it's like their favorite lifesteal item in the game.
Which is weird because I think that a lot of people don't perceive the like other unit healing when that's such a huge part of the item's identity.
Well, I mean, I think it's a lot more obvious because like than the other Omniman items. It's like it's just got this constant green stream. You're
Yeah,
like,
no, it does. It's true.
it's just I don't know. It looks kind of cool.
It's if you don't have like a backline like turret type unit, it's actually not that obvious. Like if Ezra's like zipping around, it's kind of hard to see the healing. Same with like all the melees.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, this conversation's reminding me of one thing, Bryce. We haven't had Jessup on the podcast in like 2 sets.
How's that possible?
I think it's because on the preview episodes we've been trying to pair specifically, and we've had good pairings to go into it, and then also the review tends to be like the people at like who crushed like get like a second in a tournament or something like that, right? Or like
Yeah.
who made it to region. So
Yeah, yeah.
and we're trying to use the review to try to get people who haven't been on the show yet. So, yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Okay, you didn't invite me when I go second. You invite the winners. But
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Okay,
And
well,
we
I
do-
mean, that's just unlucky. It was a person that you got second when you invite the winners. You get like
Okay,
10th
so-
when you invite top. Yeah.
Just so the only solution to this problem is you have to win regionals.
Yes.
yeah, I'm down.
And then win worlds.
Of course.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then you get back-to-back invites.
Boom. And then we'll bank him for the next 3 sets.
Yep, for sure. And Replay will still be out there somewhere saying he's better than Dish Soap.
I mean, you probably play better than me last tournament.
Oh, yeah, I believe it for sure. I watched your VODs, but I watched his, and
What?
that was not an RNG win. I do not think. I think he had a huge edge on the field.
Okay, I'm not sure if I just missaw that, but I'm pretty sure that Asian's Bard just hit them twice.
Yeah, NA Bard.
North America Bard. That's right. The culture is born into our system. Oh my god.
No, I was playing Bardy roll. I hit Bard 3 on like 3-5, and then in 2 rounds it just farmed me like 8 gold.
What?
It's supposed to be like a 1% or something like that, right?
It's 3% at 3-star.
Oh, 3%. Yeah, you're right. But this is a 1-star. Sorry.
Wait, does it count it per dude?
I don't think you can. I
Yes,
don't think you
3
can,
possible notes.
Yeah. You can proc at like 4 per cast, but I don't think it procs on like the. Actually, I'm not sure. I didn't think it procced on like the headliner
extras.
version.
Yeah.
I think they need to add more of that back into the game. People love that 1% shit.
I think it's only fun because it's on like a really small number of units. It's like you almost
Oh,
forget
yeah,
sometimes when you're playing Bard.
Yeah. I fully agree. Bryce, you know, set 11 is in like 2.5 weeks. Can you believe
Dude,
that?
I know. It's so it's it's daunting. I feel like I'm just starting to understand this set, and we're like we're at the finish line. Fuck.
Yep.
Okay, shouldn't you be happy because like I don't think the set was that lit. Like it was okay.
Oh. I mean, I agree. I think the set had like a little bit more potential, or I thought I was gonna wind up liking it more than I did. It's still, I think, in my top 3 sets of all time. But you gotta understand that like it's a Herculean effort for me to get up to like learn a set just so like it takes.
I see.
Like it takes a lot of work, quite frankly, and I don't have that much time to do it. So I like slowly build my knowledge over the course of the set. So I'm gonna have to like it's starting from scratch. It's
No, man, like every single real life person that has like tried to get into the game, like I've tried to help them. They're like, everything changed. This shit sucks. I'm out. And I was like, okay, I can't really convince you of anything.
I can't do that. I can't quit. I'm in too deep. I love the game too much. Actually, you know what we did this set Dish Soap? If you were down to do that again next set, I would for sure do that. because I like didn't have time to play to get up to speed before. Dan, did I even tell you I did this? I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
told me
have
you
time to
hired
get-
Disrupt the coach.
Yeah. It wasn't even to coach me. I mean, it was like I was like, I need you to tell me everything about the meta. Like, he walked me through every unit. He told me about like all the lines, like how they kind of fit together. He basically taught me the trees.
Yeah, he taught you the set basically from.
Yeah, he basically taught me the set, like a how-to of the set. Like, obviously, a lot's gonna change over the course of it, but it was like a great foundation. Made my life so much easier. So yeah, I'm down. So if you're down, I'm definitely down to do that again.
I mean, or you could just watch Disrupt stream for like 2 hours. That's what he.
Yeah, you can, but the reason why I liked it way better this way is because we could actually just like do it super efficiently and learn. If you watch someone stream, you only get like a small percentage of the information. Because they don't get offered like every line simultaneously.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I could like turn it into content as well.
You should, yeah. Next time, let's do it on stream. It's a good idea.
Yeah, then I'll like upload the VOD to YouTube. I agree.
Yeah, perfect. Do it. Sounds great.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right,
Okay,
everybody.
later, man.
It's great catching up.
Thanks for
Have
stopping
fun
by.
with your podcast.
Peace. Man, I miss having Dish Soap on the podcast. I love hanging out with him.
Yeah, I think it's because oh, other tip. What the heck? Oh, explosive war. Never mind. I think it's because we've been trying to pair together, and Dish Soap's kind of become his own roamer. Like he definitely works with people, but the closest we had to pairing with him was Inigo, and Inigo went to Riot, and ever since then, it feels like Dish Soap's kind of been like a lone ranger trying to assemble his own squad. And they've been kind of like phasing in and out. You know, I don't know if you feel differently.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do. He's never had a consistent study group, which is pretty insane when you think about the quality of his play. And not just the quality of his play, but like one thing Dan and I talk a lot about is, and Dan was literally talking to the guys about this earlier today, that like having a balanced study group is kind of good. That like having people who like have different strengths and weaknesses and can teach each other different things. Like, there's no study group on planet Earth that wouldn't get value generation off of having Dish Soap, because he really loves learning those niche lines and like what makes them work. So
Yeah,
he can teach a lot of people. Like, he has probably the most tech to pedal, I guess is what I'm saying, a lot of the time.
He also has the most to lose.
He does, for sure. 'Cause it's
In the
his
sense
edge.
that because he tries to play like and with encyclopedic knowledge of TFT. It's kind of like so not every player just wants to help every other player always, right?
Yeah, and he says other groups are way too big as well in chat.
Right.
Which makes sense, right? Like, it's like he's happy to help. Like, he realizes it's symbiotic, right? Like, you have to work with other people, you help them, they help you, right? But like, the groups are so big that you basically give up your edge if you have it.
I mean,
a lot of the time.
theoretically, like so I think Dish Soap is in like it should be like 4 people max. And like if it goes even 1 over, it's like too much.
Yeah, I think he's probably right.
But I like the way certain groups are set up, where it feels like they have enough to kind of even like play within themselves, to play like a lobby.
Wait, no,
and I think Wasian's group is really well set up for that.
I completely agree. I think you said it to me first, like a little while ago. I don't remember exactly when you said it to me, but I hadn't really thought about it. Then as soon as I kind of did, I was like, oh, you're totally right. And the deeper I get, like the more I understand their play. Like, I've gotten to know Ripple a little bit recently. Like, the more it like I think there's a lot of really interesting different perspectives on the game in that group.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay, the lab is too big for sure. I mean, you guys have 3 digits for your slot members. Like, that is way too big. You guys could run your own TFT Open. Like, if you invited every lab member to Vegas, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have any player slots left for anybody else.
They do have their own TFT Open, right? They have like a big lab tournament at some point.
I mean, I guess they do.
We only have a small group of real players. Okay, Kane Drew, I'm down. List the real players. 3 rows in Vegas. I know, we took the picture. It was crazy. The lab picture in Vegas was like one of the coolest parts of Vegas, I think.
Oh yeah. But also, high key, I think the lab's like camaraderie carried a big part of the spirit behind Las Vegas.
Totally agree.
Like, without them, who knows if the storylines would have kind of built to make it as hype as it did. And then, like, because I fully anticipate if we go somewhere else and there isn't kind of a community like gathering of that caliber, it's just everyone's gonna be expecting Vegas, and it's just not going to be, right? Everyone's gonna be very polite, you know, like, you know how like Korean or East Asian esports in general is kind of known for being like, you know, very polite and everything like that. I don't know if it's gonna be as crazy and as much ruckus as it was for Vegas.
Yeah, and that was, you're right. It was so the energy of the event. It was like the TFT version of Vegas. It was like so wholesome and so wonderful.
Yeah.
Noster, you're in chat. It's literally your call time.
Oh yeah. I have to get ready. Part of the reason why I'm not really paying attention to this in-house stuff is because we have to transition to the podcast. So
I think it's fine. It's like background. It's great.
yeah, it's like background.
Like pre-show podcast almost.
Okay, so I'm gonna transition over to the podcast. If people don't know, we run a high-level TFT podcast. It's pretty much the only one we do in NA. Is there another podcast?
Hyrule Radio is resurrected, right? It's Appy's in Gangway now.
You're right. No, I consider that a show because he keeps calling it a call-in show, but it is a podcast.
That's true. You're right. It's like a little bit in between, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start the call? For the podcast?
Yeah, start the call, and I'm gonna join. And guys, I'm gonna get ready to transition over. So if you guys want to watch more scrims, I don't know if any of these people are streaming, but you can go and use spectate tool. But we're gonna get ready to transition to the podcast. All right. Let's watch this last fight. Let's see if Wei Jin can keep his streak. It's on a 3. Oh, he's playing Garen. Man, can someone play Garen reroll in these scrims just one time so we can have the legendary like Garen reroll 1.0 average? Also, some people said that I missed a couple points of my data, so I'll go back and verify. Basically, everyone's posting the screenshots, so I'll compile it. What's the podcast called? It's called Don't Talk If You Don't Know. I'm gonna transition right now. All right. See you guys in 15 minutes.